jingle.
Better than the old one.
That's true. Oh, still pretty bad though.
Everything alright out here? Apologize, the accommodations probably aren't what you're used to.
No, I mean it's fine. I mean it's all good. I appreciate you
I'm
putting
gonna
me
check
up.
my shop.
Go ahead, hun. Let me know if you need anything. Right. I am not
So that was,
100% sure who to turn to as the one I would have told you about. I haven't seen in a while, so.
mm-hmm.
There's a couple other people that could potentially help with what you were mentioning here in the immediate area. I somewhat know one of them a bit better than the other, but I believe the one that I don't know as well has more probably relevant skill sets in that field.
Well, the thing is, we need someone that we can trust completely because, you know, this is.
One of them is closer to my personal ties, but they're the one that may not be as inherently able to help with it. There might be others that can be readily vouched for that the person I knew, their name was Gus, in the Undercity, might be able to help with as well. It's either someone that can be easily trusted to be fully on board with the idea and not try to screw anyone over, or somebody that I personally know very well and would do it more as a favor for me. I think,
Well,
given the
who's on your
circumstance,
list?
one of the other wyverns does have a bit of decking knowledge, though theirs is more defensive rather than getting into things.
You have a
They're the
wyvern?
yeah, well,
That never came up.
loose loosely associated with them. I don't really openly wear the insignia, but there was a decent overlap for a while between what wyverns would end up doing and what people would come to me in my own private office for things, and eventually it just came to the point that it made sense to pool our resources, and I mostly work on them in a manner that is less open so that it suits my needs better. I count myself among their number because they are people that I have gone through a lot with, and a good few of them have been people that have known me through the highs and the lows in regards to the story behind our escapades. So,
Well,
they
I'm a little.
know
I'm not
me.
sure I trust mercenaries, but if you trust those people, then I guess that's. I don't have a lot of people on my shortlist that I can be sure about.
I mean, it's a bit of a long shot, and they're not the person that's a decker, but they might know somebody, and they also know about me because they were involved in the incident that got it out of me, is asking who Nico knows in the Undercity.
Well, Nico, I mean, I've met him. I mean, I'm at least pretty sure that he wouldn't sell me out to a corp, but do you think he would be able to help?
Not necessarily on the front of being the person to do it, but they're very personable down there from what I understand, so they know just about everybody down there, and they could probably point you in the right direction. And if that doesn't yield any fruit, I can try to people up here. They're just ones that I imagine would be less inclined to want to put their neck out for something, or I can't necessarily guarantee that I fully trust everything they do, so my first go-to option has been MIA for a while, which puts a bit of a bind on me.
Yeah, I mean, it's a shame, but we'll figure it out. I mean,
Mm.
okay,
But I can try to work on that a little bit in parallel, but I'll kind of wait to push on any of those threads until I hear if you've found somebody, because it might honestly work better the more distant they are from things, because they're used to doing things down there a very different way. And that might honestly work in our benefit in this regard.
I'll see if I can find anybody. I also need to find Lorelei. I guess I didn't technically tell you about this because a lot of other things were happening. I mean, with Thomas and everything, but I mean, founder, our founder. I mean, there's lots of founders, but our founder. I mean, I don't know if he's missing or if they wiped him, or I'm not sure.
I presume they probably had some degree of awareness, considering I ran into them inside the Trident building while I was accompanying you.
Yeah, so that's what I mean.
Right.
There were 3 flounders yesterday in Union Heights. Trident took 2 of them back, and 1 of them is still out there. We just need to figure out if that one is which founder that is.
I wonder if Max knows anything, because he and I talked about that briefly yesterday.
Max?
He wanted...
I saw you guys talking. You guys know each other?
He's been around the entire time, a lot of the time that I have been ensnared in the web, for lack of a better word, and they were somebody that was always quite kind to me in spite of all that, and I figured it was long overdue that they understood why I had been, quite frankly, avoiding them for a lot of that time. And some words were exchanged, and among other things, he did bring up that he wished to try to find a way to help Flounder in his situation. He just didn't exactly know how to do it just yet. I said if I found a way to potentially intervene in some way, I may do so, considering they are willing to intervene in his own way for mine. Not in the way that we're doing, but from more of a pushing things in a direction to try to discourage it from an internal level. Which may or may not work, but the extra amount of negative attention that the matter gets, the more likely it will incline it to stop. So, I won't say no to that.
He told me not to take risks. So I don't know whether he'd be on board with it. But
I can tell you that they specifically asked to not know too many details for plausible deniability, but they are not going to interfere in what is happening here. They want to be a bit out of the loop so that if anybody asks them anything, they physically cannot tell them because they don't know what's happening. And I understand that. Right now, the common thread between all this stuff is me, so the most that he could say is that it was something that came up because I told him about it. But how all of that interconnects, there is no line between you and him in this matter. If you want to close that loop, though, he does know what my situation is and what I aim to ultimately do about it.
not good at this whole espionage, lying, and keeping one story straight with one person and another story straight with another person, and
It's...
not really what I'm.
It is an art form, I'm afraid. It takes a lot of practice. And for someone who likes to get the truth out there, it can be a bit antithetical to that very thought process. It's just easy for me because of my own circumstances, so I'm not going to judge you for not having that same background. Point being, you likely have more support near you than you originally thought. Because as far as I've seen it, most of the individuals around your level in the company all have pretty decent hearts. It's the people above you that take those matters and twist them into things that, well, I don't think anybody is particularly happy with. Things like how they deal with Flounder, all that other stuff. Point
I need to worry about too. Evan Pulse, he's Mr. Vox's PA. He asked me. He was suspicious of me. He started asking me why I was delaying them, why I was trying to stop them from wiping the Flounders. It's a risk. I mean, I'm not in trouble at the moment, but I don't know. I need to get him off my radar.
Depending on how these next steps go, it can look more like an external matter to give you a bit more wiggle room in that regard. Like I said, I have very little fear on that regard, and we need each other for this matter to work out the best, so it is in my best interest to find a good way to ensure that they leave you be, or at least that you have a window to get out of things if they start pushing on it too hard.
This is Takale. Titus, you on this channel?
The trouble is, I might have to pick and choose. I mean, Shimetsu are they're clearly brutalizing synths down in the Undercity. I could try and run that story, but if I run that story, then I create friction. I make myself a bigger target.
I mean, inherently, there's only so much that you can report on that is of substance that will not be friction-inducing to somebody. The sad reality of most things is that there's always going to be somebody that's upset with just about anything that's said, because most things these days are rarely benevolent for everybody involved.
If someone's not pissed off with the story I write, I think I did a bad job. But
Probably a good way to look at it.
I don't know. I mean, they told me that they want conflict. That's what they said. They said,
well,
that's not what I want to do.
Conflict, unfortunately, is what sells copies of the news. People don't want to hear about how everything is great and happy. People always want to hear about how everything's bad, what's wrong with things, what makes them feel more superior than someone else in the moment because they're not involved in something else, or at least I'm not those guys, that sort of thing. A far cry from the idealistic view I used to have years ago, but seeing into the inner workings kind of sours your outlook.
I get it. I mean, I do. I understand how it works. But that's not what I wanted to do with Down from the Heights. It was supposed to be... I mean, we're all one city, right? That was the point. That was the whole point of the articles, to bring people together a little bit.
It's an
Make
admirable
people understand
goal,
each
it's
other.
just... it's clearly not what they want from you. That said, if you want to do that kind of story, focus on the community aspects of those who were affected and how they came together on it. You don't even need to really necessarily directly bring Shometsu's name into it. If they bring it up themselves, that's them projecting their own insecurities on the matter. But if you're just focusing on how people are getting by with a rise in synthetic worries and other matters, you're highlighting a community's efforts to come together to protect their own. It's not misleading, it's the truth. It's just a matter of what aspect of the truth you are choosing to highlight over the rest. And if others wish to inject the rest, then, well, if the shoe fits.
I'll think about it. I should.
I mean, you're going to be probably down there anyways. No reason you can't ask about.
That's
Give
true.
it, give us some.
Shit! I have something to get as well. To go back to my house.
Then
I should.
I won't keep you any longer. You know what you're looking for next. I'll see what I can find on my end, and we'll go from there.
Yeah. Call me if you need me.
Of course.
Where is everybody?
Oh, god damn it. Not again.
Is it always this hot?
No,
Out there?
that's happening again. I'm gonna have to look into that again.
Is that the spirit imbalance thing or something like that? Right?
Flow of magic from elsewhere in the city that causes local imbalances here. So it's caused multiple anomalies. I've been trying to look into it, find a way to reverse it.
Please. Sucks. Hate it.
Rixby, why are you red?
One sec. V, she put dye in my conditioner.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, well, it's probably the same general area. Yep. Same unbearable heat around here. Let me see if I have any crystals I can bring with me as a sort of catalyst. I believe I have a fire crystal in here. I do.
Okay, Ferris, where are you at? I can find you. We'll chat really quickly.
Near the noodle shop.
Are they open? Please fucking tell me they're open.
They're
Yeah,
open.
it is.
Right. Yep, it's getting the same level as it was before. Alright. Let's see what we can... From the water matter last time, hopefully this will give me a bit better insight this time. Howdy, gamer.
The GM
So,
probably won't
So, I'm very familiar with this anomaly at this point. I've seen this one twice
Yeah.
already, as well as the other ones.
yeah, we getting hot up here today.
Last time with the water one, when it was raining, it was able to be determined that there was an active sort of flow of mana coming from elsewhere. I want to determine if there's a similar one going on here, and if there is any way to somewhat manipulate where it's going or try to draw it somewhere. To try to mitigate what's happening, or otherwise capture and repurpose what's going on for later shenanigans.
That's an interesting question.
It sure is. It's a topic that I pre-warned Zap was going to be happening when I got asked about OC last night. So
Yeah, let me double check what he wrote about that because I know we had a whole conversation about it.
Yeah. I got fire finny, I got a fire crystal just to fire it up, baby.
Yep. Yep, you'd be able to guide and influence that flow. Totally possible. Yep, Sap's got that. Yeah, this is totally doable. I will say to stifle the flow is going to be a little odd, because there is a strong amount of mana.
So maybe not necessarily stifle, but more like if it can't be stifled, try to disperse it or otherwise capture some of it in some capacity.
Capturing it would totally be possible. Dispersing it's a whole. You would have to stifle the source to stop the flow, is how I would put it. And then, like, it's like trying to put a cap on a water hose from a fire truck kind of deal right now.
Yeah. And
so you can disperse it, but then you're putting more fire mana everywhere else, if that makes sense, right?
Exactly. So, but
putting a container in front of it might be doable. It's totally
spread the burden around. Well, in that case, I have more of these. If I were to basically try to draw some of it away to sort of like capture and try to see if I can even remotely lower the levels in the area in a manner that it weakens the overall effect of what's going on. And I might be able to use and I can try to use what's captured in potentially the Shrine Project.
Yeah, we can certainly try capturing. That's more than fine with that. You've got a conduit, you got an affinity, and you've got an idea. So I'm more than willing to roll with it.
Okay.
In mind.
Understood.
Magical affinity, Arcana knowledge.
I am I am Arcana free, and
now,
yeah.
This DC would normally be a 3. But due to events and other maps that are happening,
It's
I'm gonna
higher.
Push it to a DC 4 today.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna look because every time I look, it gets cursed.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Do you have any edges that help affect this at all? Because I know you've got the 3, and then I've got the circumstance. Anything else? You picked up or anything?
I don't believe any of my edges would necessarily count in this matter.
Okay. Understood. Then we'll raw dog it with 4. We're looking for 4 higher. Here we go.
Yo! Finally!
they finally they get hype. But yeah. With all of that in mind, you can certainly attempt to channel all of this energy here. And as you begin to gather it, you feel a flow of very strong fire mana, especially today. The other times you've observed this anomaly, it's been consistent, like, you know, let's call it a controlled burn, as you would say. But for this one almost feels like
the activity is actively more hostile in terms of the
like
mana.
a wildfire burning. Crazy that. and you will see a flow of mana come up, and you can feel it. It's the heat of it not only hits your face and your body, but also your very essence. There you feel this in 3 different levels, both physically, mentally, and in your mana pool, just in general. But you're able to take that feeling and channel it using the crystal that you have here and charge this almost with that energy. You don't know how long this would contain it. You can only hope for the best in this moment as you're kind of magically freestyling, but that's magic in a nutshell. Force of will is a little bit of everything here. So if you push your will into this mana and you push it into the crystal, ideally it should hold for as long as you need it. But it's unstable, of course, and as you begin to channel the mana, not through you, because that would quite burn you, you sort of make a funnel into it with your surrounding mana and begin to make almost a mana battery of sorts with this crystal temporarily that you can use for a future project for such as a shrine. But there is still an abundance of that mana here today. So you've tapped into quite a bit of it, but it has not gone away.
There's a slightly more drastic idea I think of, but I feel like that would probably more likely backfire.
Understood. Well, if you come up with an idea otherwise, let us know. But that's the success for today.
I'll be tempted
Titus,
to try
you're
it.
awake.
Thank you. Alright, well, I can at least say that I got something out of this. Just a little bit. This will certainly come in handy, though. Alright. Now what to do with it is the question.
Good morning.
Ah, hello. You've woken up to yet another lovely anomaly of the day. It's our 3rd time, and it's the most aggressive it's ever been. Though I borrowed a bit from it this time. This may come very in handy for the fire phase of the project.
Potentially.
As I have siphoned an enormous amount of the mana from the flow coming from the source this time. And, now that I know it's a thing, if there are any other anomalies in the future that we can tap from, the same thing can probably be done, though this time was easier because it was one of my affinities. You said you had water, correct?
I had water and essence as my affinities.
If it happens, if it starts to rain again, I might try to guide you through what I just did here so that we can capture some of it. It may come in handy in the future. Otherwise, even with that being drawn from it.
Through, by the way.
Oh, really? Lovely. Then we might be able to make a bit of a initial stab at putting something together and what would be the right word to use here? Anoint it, activate it, give it the nudge that it can be its physical infuse. I like that word. Yes. We could probably do a bit of that today and get a rough setup of what's going on there. I have some... The only thing I wish is that I had something that was akin to this for essence magic, but there has not been any kind of, well, light or other essence magic-based anomalies here. The only ones that have ever happened have been wind, fire, and water, to my knowledge. One could argue that there's also nature and shadow in its own regards, but those are more long-standing matters and have not been as disruptive as these.
Also, from what I've read, probably much harder to manifest as weather. All of the current things have manifested as weather.
Well,
So,
if there were to be an anomaly of shadow, it would likely just put a pale of darkness over the entire area and make it very hard to see. Nature would be more likely to manifest as ground tremors, if anything, so it's entirely possible. It's just hasn't been happening. Those ones seem to be a bit more stable. And I imagine the opposite would happen for an essence-based anomaly. It would probably become as bright as it is out in the wasteland, for better or worse. That's just a rough theory based off how things have happened so far. Point being, if you wish to see for yourself how it is currently in dealing, even with how much I've pulled from, the region is over by the drop to the incinerator. Though if you don't do well at the heat, I recommend you keep your distance from that area, as it is quite sweltering in that part of the row right now. Everywhere else is manageable.
although I can handle the heat, I'm considering my affinities. I probably can't gain as much as you already have.
Well, depending on what you can do, though, you could try to induce a bit more of a counteractive effort with the fact that you have its opposite. A possible route. I cannot say how well that would or wouldn't go, but it is an idea. I have a bit of a potentially drastic idea to counteract this particular one, but it is entirely a theory, and I can't assure that it would actually work.
I live
Hello,
in
Magus.
the
Hello.
middle of a desert. I don't have.
Hello.
I don't have private. What is private?
Sorry, he's actually interested in cleaning, so I figured I'd pay him to do a bit of cleaning at the church.
I can
Clean?
alright. They pay. Yes.
Feel free.
Apologies.
Thank you for
Yes.
cleaning.
Money.
I would probably need to get water affiliated items to act as a sort of anchoring if I were to do that, but I could use that foci of mine to open a pathway for a balancing force to come in to try to counteract how things are going right now.
Zia,
We
I'm
have
headed
an
back over. Are you at the same location? or have you
overabundance
moved?
of fire. If you were to bring in some water to balance it out from elsewhere, it would probably even things out. They act as a push and pull. The problem is that that would be an entirely untested use of that foci, and I have only ever really tried to use it twice. And it's a very taxing endeavor for me. One that I am certainly willing to try more of, though, because I do adore my little creation.
I will say maybe now would not be the perfect time to test out something like that. Because if it backfires,
Yeah,
we
I
could
know.
have boiling rain across the entire row.
It'd be kind of fun
Heat
to see.
and rain sounds like unpleasant combo.
Fair enough. Though it is an appealing idea. Not the boiling rain part, just the potentials of what it could do.
Perhaps once we have more testing.
Regardless, if you'd like to try to take your hands, see if there's anything that you can do to I wouldn't necessarily stifle the flow, but introduce any kind of counterbalance, perhaps even using the region where the water anomalies have been most strong. That would be my recommendation. We can convene later regarding the initial infusement of the site of the Essence Shrine. And then I think a good follow-up one, just because it may allow us a more direct avenue to guide and nudge the path of fire, as it seems to be the most violent of these outbreaks as of late, and it's been getting worse and worse every single time. I say we use this as the core for it.
Alright.
What better way to infuse it than by using the very anomaly it will probably be nudged to help deal with? I'll hold on to it for now, but I think if we can acquire materials that can be used for this,
know how to get out of a burger?
that would be... What? Hold on. The fuck you mean?
I'm in a burger right now.
Wait. Oh, is that you up there? I'm in the plaza.
Yes. Yes, that's me.
What the fuck? How did you get up there?
Magic shenanigans. Yeah, very funny, guys. Very funny.
I would say that opening in front of you, however, there's not exactly a route down. Can you convince them to bring you back down?
No, not really, as they're trying to push me fucking through the thing because for some reason my body is incorporeal. Great.
Theris, I'm with Esper, and apparently Nico has the pace, but, you can get down here.
Okay, alright, yeah, pace, that's cool.
There's somebody that got messed with spirits for whatever reason, and they pulled them up into the burger up there. I'm talking with them over our local band radio.
Ooh, gotcha. Good luck with that. Hopefully
Yeah.
a trampoline or a bed for them.
2 for 1 on Slurpees if anybody wants one. Opening up.
You know what? This is a Slurpee kind of day.
It sure is. But yeah, if you're able to procure the physical material, fire-related sources of energy are much more readily available and abundant to get a hold of. There's plenty of them down in the Undercity. I can always...
Though I cannot gather, plants, I could probably
I can.
gather the crystals and order plants for tomorrow.
You could order a few of them, start with that. I can also get a bit more. Or also, Angela, are you going to be going to the Undercity at all today?
I might need to pick up some, feathers? The air feathers?
If you're going to, could you also potentially stop and get some of the fire plants? Just to make you aware of what's being planned. There might be a bit of a grand project of sorts going on over a long period of time to try to make a shrine to all magic, starting with individual piece parts of every element individually. We have the material for essence, and I, using a bit of that shit over there, have found a suitable core for one of fire. But I need materials that help bind the element that are of it. So I need fire plants, fire crystals, etc., and so forth. If you could be a dear and help me with that.
Plenty of,
And in
plenty of emberweed.
And in fact, actually, because I know it's one of your affinities, when that one's ready, would you be so inclined as to help me infuse it, I could probably use extra hands. I know how to do it a bit roughly. I'm going to try to see if it'll be viable with today's one because it's essence, but I'm going to be establishing it within the back of the House of Light. They have been a lovely host and have been willing to house this project, and we are starting with probably the most fitting one for there.
Don't mind me,
also
just a
gives
little
me-
bit of rubbernecking.
You doing okay, Bat?
This also gives me a chance to do magical healing within the Church of Light. As
It would be-
in runes and
I mean, it would be most fantastic for me. I have my own methods of knowing how to utilize mending-related abilities within magic, but I don't really have a good place to viably practice it here.
Explosive. I have this one.
Unless I'm on site where the person's hurt, but I will leave my methods
Yeah, no problem.
unsaid. It's usually
I can also
preferred.
make incendiary, not magic.
Anyways, that's all.
Or cryo or shock.
I
what
can get
time
you
were
some
you
easy.
thinking about that actually? Getting that project started.
Probably, I can't really get underway with it until closer to at least midday, a little bit after that. I have a prior engagement that I might need to be getting prepared for relatively soon.
Wyvern Shortband, this is Angela. I'm gonna be heading down to the Undercity for just a few here. I'm gathering some herbs.
Yes, I will...
I will be in the Undercity and try to gather, get a tour, get
Understood.
crystals, and maybe do my own research on the shrines down there.
That would be a good
I
idea.
have yet to see any of them.
Understood.
here today?
All good.
Extremely high flow of fire mana from down in the Undercity coming up to here. It's happened twice before, but today is especially aggressive. And that's even after me trying to take some of that energy flow and put it in this so that I could try to weaken it.
Yeah, what's up?
I used the stim that you gave me to save Theros' life, but
No,
I need a
explosives
new
will
one.
always
If
help.
you-
There you go. Take it.
It's clearing the way.
Anyways, we can reconvene closer to midday and we'll
Tends to ring around the carapace.
see what we can do.
It's good to bring there.
Wow, this is very convenient.
Oh, hi.
Yeah,
Alright.
that is if I actually see you.
Yeah. You Vin?
So,
Yeah, we've talked before.
Oh, right, yeah.
I drank soap in front of you to try and investigate whether it was magic or not.
Chat, please make a note. We have a hypercharged fire crystal that I'm going to call a fire core to be used with a future project. For now, I'm putting it here. Get in there. Okay, fine. I'll do this then. Fuck you. Oh yeah, no. Jacqueline and Maia could not be any more opposite to each other in how they function as people. It's honestly amazing, and I love that dynamic between them, because she's going the I can fix her route. I'm the I can make her worse route. Anyways, I am going to swap out my equipment for today for something a bit more low profile. That and my knife is downstairs, I guess. I need to go get it.
Really touching region and everything, but
Let me take my gloves off real quick. Thank you. There you go. There you go. No, no cry.
I don't know, I kept saying I have nowhere to go, so I'm gonna take your shit. And then
I didn't say that profile. I guess it always just
Battery is very easy to produce. Maya is right down the road. When you have a moment today, I'd like to talk to you.
Okay, I might have a bit of a semi-busy dance card, but I will try to make sure that I catch you at my earliest convenience.
Of course. Oh, I got somebody calling me, so just whenever you have time. It's not urgent, so.
Understood. What could you possibly want with me? I'll worry about that later. Need to find,
Thank you. Same. You have no idea how where I was because of the rain.
I'm fine. I'll make my way. It's not the first time, nor the last time. Well, we have the chance. We can finalize your registration. I talked to Timothy. He's at the bank right now.
Very diamond memories. Oh, yeah, right. We could, right. We should
Get that finally done.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, like we as soon as possible. So many things in my head. Let's do
So
that
now.
It's not the right color, though. Huh.
The word like 3 times, and then one in Spanish.
Okay, that's weird.
I don't recall that one.
You.
C and D word.
We're compatriots.
No, the C word.
I don't know.
It's like cold, and the
So
D word.
most of them are busy with their own matters right now. I don't know what any of them are off doing at the moment. Why?
The access tunnels to the sewers.
Didn't ask for cleaning. No.
Not clean.
Unattended.
Yes.
The, like, the ones immediately underneath us? Yeah, they're not locked or anything. People can go down there pretty much of their own volition.
I guess I'll go do some
Have you
research.
been doing alright?
Yeah, I've been okay. How have you been?
No wonder everything's
Oh, okay.
Right now it's hot, so everyone's suffering from the heat. Not me, but I'm fine. I'm going to the bank. I'm gonna register a bar. No, I blame the Undercity.
Oh, hey, you're still up here. I need you, like, right now.
Angela, are you on the line?
I'm enjoying this one.
It's okay.
Very nice. I mean, I like the rain as well. I like the rain as well.
This.
I feel like you'd need cooling down or something.
Let's move.
What am
What am
I looking at?
Isn't that a flounder model? Just the paint job's wrong.
Of course I am.
Is that one that's actually been out there?
Down, I feel like Disguise Rule is probably not. It's probably not a flounder model, as far as I'm concerned.
Oh.
You're not one of the Deckers, correct? I just spoke of just
But
Looks similar to one.
well, it looks sort of similar, but I don't.
Take him out and take him down the Undercity with us, or?
Looks like a different model to me.
Just never seen one like that. Just
Vidar.
given all the weird.
Right.
Hmm?
I guess it's just an older model.
Hmm. Oh, okay.
Huh.
Never mind.
My son, he went back down to the city.
Shit, that reminds me. I need to go and downstairs. I need to go down to the wasteland here in a bit.
Have fun. It'll probably be cooler down there than it is up here right now.
If I remember right, I think it's 60 credits per steal, and it takes about
Never mind. Just got thrown off by it.
Oh, yeah.
Are we really making a new sign?
I see. Thank you for your cooperation.
Also, I don't know how to convey
Sophia,
this.
are you on this radio
I've
channel at the
been
moment?
that being told your stream is broken.
Oh, really? How?
Sure, let's go.
Hello.
You fucking alive?
Not
What's going on
sure.
my stream?
I don't know. Just got told to tell you.
Yeah, you look like you walked off.
I'm in pain, but you know.
Well, thank you.
Of course.
Yeah, it's nothing.
Card back up.
All the time.
My apologies. I guess the heat is getting to me already, and I thought I saw something that I didn't. Oh.
Yes, that was me.
It's
Wish-
so good. I mean, it looks similar.
wi-
Maybe I could
wish-
ask it about if it's sorting and it's like that, but
Wishful thinking.
yeah, if only it could be that easy, right?
The fact that I
Mhm.
was being taken up to the upper city at first, and then I almost died, spread pretty far and wide that even she knows about it.
Oh, hey, welcome. Well, welcome back from the burger. Did you bring any
Yeah, I'm back
souvenirs?
from the burger.
Yeah, what the fuck was that?
Just give me
I
There's
had
a
to turn
dumpster.
off comms because of that.
So I have a lot of magical bullshit going on with me after everything that happened with Vera, so now I get teleported to places sometimes. Perks of being a partial spirit, I guess.
Yeah, he got borrowed midway when I was using my cool focus I was working on.
Yeah. Okay.
Good to have all of you. How, just wanted to check in. Have you recovered, big guy? Just after everything yesterday?
For the most part, I gotta go get an operation done on me down in the Undercity by our dock.
No, I can imagine with everything.
Yeah. To be honest,
Like I said, the only thing I can offer if at any given point, again, by the fact that I've also heard that you are Maia, if it needs to be hotel, like I said, hotel room M1. If you need to just have a place, you're just completely down low. Nobody knows. Well, besides people here,
Vibrant
but
Live
you seem to
Band.
be all included.
Maya and I will be out of commission temporarily.
here at one point.
Well, then consider it another option on your list.
Ah!
Roger that.
Speaking of that matter, since I finished up with my morning routine, where would you like me to meet you so we can go off
Red
on
Garden.
that? Understood. I'll see you there. Test. I need that here. There we go.
didn't get the nitrolium, but
I think I would probably choose the easier option. Which is not us, which is...
there we go.
Well, certainly an emphasis on the red part of the garden right now.
They're not gonna help you.
Hello. So,
Are you looking for your
Ross should be
contacts?
here
Or Ross, okay.
relatively soon.
Okay.
When he is, we're gonna try for this smash and grab that we're doing. He's all kosher. I checked in with him last night.
Okay.
Speaker wants us to go through the sewer entrance to the grindstone, to the quote unquote weapons room, which I think is like the back of the armory.
Yeah.
I should know where that is in character. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I get lost every time I go down to the sewers, so we might need a little bit of help getting there.
I know how to get in there.
Because she wants us to take that entrance.
So hey, look, someone familiar
know
with
how
the
to get-
sewers.
okay,
Crazy.
Cool.
I can guide us.
Alright, yeah, just ping me when you get it going and we'll keep an eye on it. And yeah, sounds good.
Yep. Thank you.
So, do you have a preferred method of how this request goes down?
Not particularly, but we've been permitted to use Zia's name as leverage. He's liable to be quite cooperative if he thinks she is involved. That said, I don't want to put that heat on her. I'd prefer not to do that to a friend.
Would you like me
Titus,
to?
I think it's best if I take a step out. I'm gonna be down in the wasteland to give them that information.
She's told me she's leaving to turn a blind eye to this as well. Sorry, what'd you say?
I just heard it as well, don't worry. I'm turning off those comms for the time being. However, a proposal, given you know my particular capabilities, is that I could make first contact with them right next to them unseen and try to guide them somewhere. If they are so inclined willingly, it would just be a matter of what to tell them. That would entice them to follow the sound of my voice.
Now, part of me just wants to be truthful with him and inform him that the Calcaterras seem to want his head on a pike and we're his protectorate.
So, just running by a hypothetical, go up to them in my usual manner. Tell them, keep looking forward, don't react. We are friends of a friend. You are a priority target to the Calcaterras. We wish to talk and provide assistance, if you would follow us.
It's not perfect, but
Honest, straight to the point. A bit more polite than I normally would do, but if we are going the polite route, I can adapt.
We are on orders not to harm the man, so...
Well, of course,
I don't know.
They are a pleasant one. I don't want to have to threaten them, but if I have to, I will provide physical encouragement to comply, but I can control myself, despite how it looks half the time. Either
Very
way.
fine if he's got some cuts and bruises, as long as he's got nothing that requires medical attention. It shouldn't be a problem, but Speaker is very particular about things like this. We might find ourselves with less work if we disobey orders on that front.
Yes, I'm aware. I mean, I'm surprised they asked me for this, considering my file has a very high amount of violent capabilities on there, but I'm willing to branch out. Either way, if you would like, I can try to get first contact then, and try to guide them to a location where we can meet together in there. It might be a bit easier if they just happen to wander off as opposed to being escorted off by two strangely armored individuals.
Yeah. Oh, I believe he would also recognize me from when I had to threaten his girlfriend, so if he sees me, he might jet anyway. Definitely best for you to make first contact.
Well, they will be hearing me before they see... They can hear me before they see me. But that being said, if we're taking the lower entrance into our discussion point, then you are aware of where that entryway is, correct? If not, I can give you a little nudge of where to go. It's
lost in the sewers easily.
If you go to the area where the same level as the Grove incursion, the vines, it is off the path from the flooded area.
That would be good directions if I knew how to reach that area. I don't even know how to reach the Grove area. I just
Quite.
on it. Really
I think one of
a little mushroom cove.
Well, if you went to the Mushroom Cove and went directly up the ladder right next to it, it would lead you to the area right by the incursion. So, if you know how to get there, you can all... Yes, they're actually more or less directly above one another.
Interesting.
Yes.
You don't think one's been feeding the other this whole time, do you?
Very unlikely. I can't say why I have that certainty, but I can assure you that they are not in any way related to each other.
Very well. You'd know better than I would. Magic.
Quite so. Now the question is, should we get to a more ground level vantage point that we can spot our target?
Honestly, my hope is I'd see him coming through the bus station from here. The subway from here, and down the main thoroughfare.
Understood.
But might be more beneficial to maybe grab one of the closest sky bridges, or just wait by the phone or something like that. And I don't want him to recognize me, though.
Well, quite frankly, if you can spot them on this thoroughfare, I can just jump straight down towards them.
I did train to be a sniper. I've got eyes. It'd be better with a scope, but I think I can spot his shock of white hair. There's only 2 people in this sector who have that hair anyway. The 2 drow.
That at least make any regular visits to this part of the city.
Yeah, I see some in the Undercity once in a while, but nobody but the 2 of them here in the row.
Yes.
While we're here, the other orders we have is if we see any Calcateras that happen to come upon him, we are to waylay them from him or fight them if they attack him. So I hope you're armed. I know you are, but...
Of course.
All that.
My body is my ammo.
That is the most hardcore thing I've ever heard you say.
I am traveling a bit lighter to make it a bit easier to move around, less obviously detected, as while I am quite fond of my more powerful foci, they do not lend themselves well to operating on a lower profile. So, something I could conceal under my cloak was what I went with today. But of course, I also always have Old Reliable with me. After all, things become much easier for me if they bleed.
I came ready for a party in case the steel wings find their way around here as well.
Ah, yes. I saw that little notice. That was interesting.
Aggravating. Sure, interesting. I'll take interesting.
Interesting, aggravating. Yes, they are one and the same in this regard. However, it gives more room to have the freedom to be a bit more harsh with the response, which I am in no position to complain about. Actually,
Felix tells me otherwise. I plan to shoot on sight if I see any of them.
Fair enough. As for the current matter, if we are in any sort of separated situation, should we perhaps try to use a band that is unused at the moment so that we can not draw attention to ourselves to any of the bystanders?
Let me check my communications with Speaker. She mentioned a band that she would be on if we need help or distraction or anything of the sort. Maybe just use that if she doesn't mind.
Ah, yes. I believe the one dedicated to Tortuga.
Is it 30 or 50? It's 50.
I believe it's 50. Either way, we should probably at least make use of it a little bit to inform when the operation is underway once the target is spotted.
Checking and reporting on this frequency. We are standing by for our third party's arrival.
Did we hear you?
I was going to say she most likely wouldn't even respond, but call me stupid, I guess. She's a lot easier to work with than Whisper was, I'll give her that.
Yes. Whisper's hot, don't get me wrong, but unfortunately they had a difficult time getting in touch with them. So a pretty face, but pretty much just that.
I'm sorry, don't you have a wife?
Just because I might have achieved a goal doesn't mean I can't appreciate what's around me.
Fair enough. Decent amount of activity from the station, but not on end, not yet.
Understood.
What are the odds he got accosted in Union Heights?
Non-zero, but from what I understand of the individual, they are also a well-known face and quite liable to being sidetracked on the day-to-day. So, not entirely out of the question that they may have had plans to come down here from casing the behavior of them, but as for the specifics of if or when they will make their appearance, I cannot say. But we can move.
Definitely come down. He's been down here every day for the last week or two.
Excellent. speaking
Very much about Miss Thelma.
I imagine so. Regarding their stepping out of the matters, how aware are they of this situation?
Who?
The one they've been coming to come see.
I don't know. As far as I know, the diner that had the bomb threat is either owned or staffed by her. A couple of others. Very real possibility she's fully clued in, very real possibility she knows nothing.
I see. In regards to Zia, how aware are they of this, considering their name is allowed to be invoked if necessary?
Keep this to yourself, but...
Of course. Who do you take me for?
If you didn't already know that.
I did not, however. There's a small part of me that doesn't find that too large of a coincidence.
She is, probably my most trusted person outside of our other group, our larger group, and as such, she is aware of my identity.
Understood.
I told her that the best thing she could do is stay out of our way and let us work, and that we will not harm her brother. She is entrusting me, which is a very rare thing for her to do in general. She doesn't trust anyone. The fact that I've gotten this close this quickly is surprising, and I don't plan on breaking that trust anytime soon.
Well, don't you worry about me. I won't go out of my way to put a damper on that.
If the other two were here, I'd be worried about them. With just us, this will go smoothly.
Yes. I have
It's just two competent individuals.
Yes. Though if the Calcateras do get involved, I will be more than happy to take the gloves off, because there has been a quite big shortage of work lately, and I could use with a little bit of, Well, ideally we don't, but if one breaks out here, well, we know what to do. And for all we know, depending on how things go, we might get the bystander effect and other people might join in, hopefully in our aid rather than otherwise, but, well.
I think after the Shimetsu incident, most people recognize us as at least friendly to the district.
That's good. Though comparatively, things were far more tame up here than how it went in the Undercity from what I hear, so... Call me surprised that people managed to, mostly remain civil up here. Though, between you and me, I was hoping it would get a little bit, exciting.
Yeah, I just, feel like a lot of synthetics would get caught in that crossfire. It's not ideal.
Oh, they most certainly would. That is a...
Innocent.
Yes, and there are enough people around me who have a particularly soft spot for them, so... I don't want to make them... I'm well aware. Doesn't change the fact that I acknowledge my own shortcomings when it comes to connection with other people, and so I try to acknowledge it through my interactions with those who have a better grasp on it.
I don't think you're as bad at that sort of thing as you may think, unless you're really good at putting on a show or farce. You seem pretty well adjusted, maybe That's Marceline's effect on you over the years, but
Maybe a bit of column A, column B. However, I wouldn't necessarily say that everything I do is purely benevolent for everyone's benefit. It's usually whatever is most useful to me in the moment. But I find our work together to be rather beneficial most of the time, so I would like to look at it as a friendly arrangement. But at the end of the day, I only care about who is able to provide me what I need to do what I want in the moment, and I don't necessarily care who it is, unless there's a valid reason for me to be against them from the get-go. Those who hinder my activity.
on those thoughts.
Not often, but it has come up at least once, but that was more when I had a competing influence, and I will leave it at that.
I understand.
There are echoes of that still.
Outside of our closest.
The
only genuine intent for the Wyverns, for anyone around us, for you, for her, for all of you. Everyone else, I am almost certainly trying to gain something, and only gain.
There are some.
I will sacrifice much. For anyone else, they will give me what I seek.
There are some I am more inclined to set my tendencies aside, the ones that I have grown into as of the last year and a half or so. There are others that I will fully admit right now that I am...
If you can hear us, we have an ample distraction if you need it.
I will keep you posted. Thank you. Zia just checked on us. Seems she's back in the district. She told me she was going to leave.
Perhaps I thought that they would be a bit more timely with their daily presence.
Oh, I thought it would be more timely.
Well, regardless, things may get underway soon enough.
Well, the train should be coming in soon. Suppose we could grab a closer vantage, see if he already made his way in.
Possible. There are some other higher balconies a bit closer to the exitway over there. I know my way up to the one that is up ahead to the left in particular.
I will follow your lead as my clairvoyant guide.
Understood. We'll be expeditious about it. Just not miss anything.
That's an elevator. The whole time I thought that was a building.
It sure is. It's the other way up to that location. Right through here.
This is good.
Yes. There's this one, there's the one up to your right. The one across from there is connected to the hospital though, so it is not generally accessible to the public. But this gives a bit more clear vantage point on the streets below. Especially without the haze of the heat right now.
That's Foxine. I think
can't say. Now, regarding where we go with this, which would be the ideal path likely to try to lead them down it below in a manner that hopefully has less eyes upon them? Actually, strike that. I know my way around all levels of the sewer. I know where all of them are.
It would be by Wyvern HQ, no?
Depending on where I go, there's Wyvern HQ, there's over by the incinerator, despite the extreme heat right now. There's a number of locations that can be utilized. It's just a matter of what is most convenient when I can get into audible range of them. But if you see them as soon as I move out, perhaps keep in touch with me over wideband.
If you have a large amount of metal or are made of metal, he has an inverse magnet, so he will strongly push you away from him in a very strong force if you get within, let's say, 5 feet. So just please be aware.
What the fuck? Alright. But as soon as I get moving, you're going to lose visual contact on me, so you'll need to keep in touch with me a different way, or at least assume that I'm right next to him. If you're able to.
I will shadow him until I see you, and then I will shadow you both.
Yes. I will probably try to make myself visible relatively quickly once we have drawn them off, but that is step 2. Step 1 is getting in contact with them in the first place. Quite honestly, I could probably position myself more ground level in generals just to cut down on travel time. It's not like I need much wind up for what I do. It's just nice to be able to speak to you air quote, face to face.
Oh, spotted. Coming down the right side staircase now.
Then I am going to be on the move.
Disguise, which should also be him.
Understood. Then I will go pursue.
HVT has arrived.
Actually, the old man, yeah, I mean, it's really bad for you because I feel like 90% of like everything almost is made of metal here.
Yeah. Good point. What are we talking?
You don't have a heart. You have a processor, which is different,
You have
but
to
I
go to your
understand.
computer to figure it out.
Yeah, thank you. I have seen some kind of hydraulic pump too. Did that could be working an art?
Doing what's right.
You made the money.
I have planned for 2 days. Just came back 2 hours ago.
Consider me interested.
Got 3 death threats so far, so days are going great. Thank you for asking.
I feel like we saw them over by the Wyvern base.
Might be able to help with this. I don't know.
Zia?
Yeah. Depending on
what
we
about
need to do,
what?
if they would be able to.
We think that maybe Zia. I think we saw Zia over by the Wyvern base before.
I don't know what that is.
Some people who would be.
You don't know what that is? You want us to take us there?
No.
I know.
Willing to
Sure.
go along with this for the cause, you could say, instead of the money.
Let's go this way. I usually do leave, but you know I can leave. So that's not really.
Okay.
Hi, welcome back to Roadkill. We had a car
Thank you.
crash.
Everything's great today. Everything is so nice.
I detect sarcasm.
You know when you're so stressed and you're not stressed?
Yeah, maybe.
Yep.
Stack Overflow.
No. I do not know. Am I supposed to be able to see you?
No.
Okay, noted.
Unless you have magic invisibility,
I
so.
like ignore you because I know that's like an invisibility or something.
I don't know how NPC really works.
It's funny. Hi, welcome to Rome. We had a car crash like a few days ago.
There was like a bomb thread on the burger, by the way, or something happened. What?
There was a bomb thread in the burger,
What
and
the
I heard
fuck?
about it.
I
I don't
go
know.
somewhere else for 2 days, and shit goes fuck. Excuse me?
Cal, I know. I also know who did it. Well, I heard.
Well, the fucking stupid guy that thinks something. I don't know. I know the name. They heard him around. They literally sent me another one. They fucking sent me an email.
That I didn't.
Anyway, now I need to find Sia or V or
Hi,
both.
Wyvern Base. Bees know where to
I'm
be
gonna
seen.
walk.
Is there like a doorbell?
Well, Sia doesn't fucking come here often. I just never fucking talks about these people, whatever they are.
No doorbell that I know of. Okay, then in that case,
Great. I'm gonna go find Sia. Like we don't have a key. Do they have a lobby? Do they have an office? Can we just knock and be like, hey, have you seen Sia, kind of thing? Is that something we can do?
Never been in there.
I don't think we had knock on aren't they like mercenaries?
Yeah.
I don't think they have like an office that we can just knock and be like, hey, hello. Have you seen Sia? I don't think that's how it works.
Don't you like have a radio with her? Maybe.
Oh yeah, I do. Well, I don't have a radio with her. I know what she radio is. She's technically supposed to be on. She's never there though.
Well, try. You don't know.
Do you need hello, anyone on this radio?
Okay.
I need you to fucking move, Bar!
I'm happy to
As
see
per
you.
usual, she's not here. Happy to see you, shoot. As per usual, she's not there.
Well, wanna go into a hunt?
Yeah,
and
one second.
I don't know, look for Sia?
There he goes. Sorry, helps me calm down a little bit.
Stick.
Oh, that's not what I wanted to use. Ignore that. That didn't happen. That did not happen. Ignore that.
Understood.
I wasted a chart for nothing. Don't worry about it. Anyway, wait. I need to find Sia.
We look around. We ask around. Maybe.
Well, I don't want to run around until I see her. She's very loud and just snarky, so people tend to make snarky remarks to her as well. Anyway, I know she hangs out on the other side of the row, not here, so I don't know why we're here. Let's go somewhere else.
Okay. Let's go. We can go to the crafter alley, maybe.
Have you had any notes from me, by the way? She's
Kale.
Missing for 3 days.
Hold where you are for a moment. Don't react.
Target is currently accompanied.
There are people that are
isolate.
looking to harm you. Friend of a friend. We need to talk. If you can follow my voice.
Would you like any assistance?
Somebody boy's talking to me. I'm not falling for that again. Yeah, no, sorry.
Hi.
Let's go.
Wouldn't be a bad idea. Fine. Near the arena currently.
They're not taking it. They're going to need to be brought over forcefully. Unfortunately, it will need to be you who needs to drag him in. I can help, but...
Would you like to see what Speaker's distraction is first, or...?
Yes. Speaker's distraction. Refresh. Another charge used.
I think that's wise. I guess a little wobbly. I guess you'll wear a point on. That one was a bit of a drop down.
Down below directly.
Find something because I am. Oh boy. Yep. Bye.
You forgot my name.
That's okay. It's okay. I get called game guy all the time by the people I think are my friends, so I assume that they just don't know me. Nope. Not the loss. But I'm not actually hang out like around this section until like she shows up. That's about it. That's my
information,
go-to.
Maybe something up here. Wait, what?
We may have to use Zia's name in order to get them to speak with them.
Located in main thoroughfare. If your distraction does not work, we have a couple of other ideas. Ready when you are.
Come here. Rodriguez cursed me yesterday by saying that word so many times.
By the way, when we were like close to the Wyvern's place, did you hear anything?
Moving to train station plaza.
What do you heard?
Then I might be having a mental breakdown again. Lovely, it was expected to happen today.
What do you heard? I didn't heard anything.
When I get a bit too stressed, I hear some things now, and I mean, I just ignore those things.
Unfortunately, I am a real person, and I am trying to help you.
Okay.
I might think I might just hallucinate again.
Hallucinate?
Yeah, hallucinate is just hearing things again.
Unless you'd like to be attacked by the Calcaterras, I strongly advise that you listen a bit.
You wanna like?
You don't hear this. I just said.
You wanna?
You don't hear this. Well, not right now. The voices are not talking right now. They were like just 5 seconds ago.
There was voices 5 seconds ago?
Well, yeah. They're playing with the things that I know just to This is normal. This happens.
He is in active danger right now. I am trying to convince him to get help.
Voices in my head. Ignore them. Not real. All good. Anyway, I need to find Sia. There's things happening. I need to find what's going on. Where are your RGB right now?
That was not in your head.
What was not in my head?
I know what is going on around you. I'm trying to help you.
Why do I feel someone breathing on my neck?
I don't know. But you are not the only one listening to that.
There's nobody that wishes to harm you. We are trying to protect you from the ones that are trying to harm you. If you would allow us to speak, I can be more open about it. But you have to trust me. Would you please allow us a moment to speak?
Give me a reason to, because you're just like disembodied boys. I have a one.
Position maintained at the Fountain Plaza.
That wand does not do any damage. I know what a wand looks like.
If I hit someone with it, starting not will do enough damage. Trust me.
Understood. We moved as many as
far as possible.
Very good. We'll have to just deal with the one that's still accompanying him then.
I've hit metal with a hammer before.
Oh, I have.
If I show my presence to show that I am not here to harm you, will you at least allow me a moment if you would come with me? Would that make you feel better?
Can you help us with this? Do you happen to know anything about a shield grenade? It's a shield grenade! Calm down.
Okay.
Don't worry, they don't do any explosions. Have you ever seen or used one of these before?
No.
I have. But I'm talking to disembodied boys that is doing something.
Doing what?
Disembodied voice.
A disembodied voice? Are you like seeing spirits or something? Do we have to be quiet, Gadget?
I don't know.
Well, I mean, we just have a question where, like, so we're thinking about setting up a giant shield generator or something, and, like, kind of like a whole plaza thing in case people come for, like, synths and stuff. So, like, I don't know if you've ever tried anything like that, or you have any experience with shield grenades, but, because, like, I know you hang out with Vin a lot, and he's, like, really, really big on these things.
I have not hung out with Finn that much. So.
Well, do you want to try one? They kind of, like, disappear really quickly anyways.
Can I get it?
Well, we're gonna try it right now, I guess. If that's okay. Just be careful, because, like, once you touch it...
It better be a shield grenade. Are you sure this is a shield
It
grenade?
is a shield grenade. It is a shield grenade. Yeah, do you mind giving me the other ones, too?
Oh, yeah, sure. Like, here you go, this one. And then there's this one.
Well, we also had, like, another idea where, like, you know, maybe if we put, like, 3 of them together or something like that. Have you ever, like, tried a shield grenade generator or something?
Well, yeah, I used to. I had a whole case of those some time ago.
You had a case of these?
Yeah.
Well, we've never really thought to put a case together, but maybe like a generator that we just kind of spark up and stuff.
When I say a case, I mean like a box with a few of those. That's what I mean, a case. Anyway, I think over. Well, I have my back against the wall for reasons.
Well, we were thinking about an idea in the plaza for
There's a wall right there.
But here, why don't we go try it in the plaza? It's like a nice open area too.
You want to go to the plaza and try this?
Sure. Nothing bad's gonna happen.
Yeah, let's just go to the plaza and try this if possible.
Yeah, let's go.
Dredgen, I will need you to be ready to move in when they start that. I do not think that taking the nice route will be working.
Yep, smash and grab it is. Damn, 2 very bad independent variables at present. The night and the other drow.
What are you talking about?
Where did you put the shield grenade? Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, can I get my keys now?
He's going to attempt to connect with a contact to give us the information, but I might have to wait till after.
We didn't set the code, but it should be good.
That is Thank you. I appreciate
You
it.
just have to set your own.
Okay, I will do. Thank you. Let's go.
For today. Splendid. It is very much appreciated. Anything that you find throughout our mission is entitled to you and yours.
Their door's fixed, as you can see.
I was there.
There might be some problems further down the line, but we'll get there when we get there.
Yeah. By accident. I don't want to let this go.
Well, if you leave, okay.
Wait, why?
Don't worry.
Where are they? Okay. There you go. I appreciate you. I need to get this. Bitch, come back. Okay. Okay. Ready when you are. Tell me when you're good. I'm good to go. There should be an invis toggle. Good.
There's a gun attached to you.
Okay, anyway. Alright, I'm gonna, just gonna reset the... Alright. Sorry, I needed to reset this shit, alright?
I mean,
Come on.
leaving the place from up top.
Get in.
What brings you down here? What are you looking for, dear?
We got an order for delivering a bunch of booze and ice down to the general store. And I had just gotten done with the beach setup, so I figured, you know...
They've been brought inside. They've been brought inside the courier's office. Unfortunately, he's treating it like one of his mental breakdowns.
There's no clean way to do this without it being quite public.
Greetings, gentlemen.
Hello, excuse me? Do you know
I could grab them as soon as they leave.
who's open to sell food?
I'm not sure.
The one whose name was mentioned as a possible point of leverage is with them, so
I'm aware.
you may have to just use the moment. I can help if you need, but the subtle method was not being received well.
Very well.
From that position, the most immediate route down below is nearby the incinerator. It goes into the alleys the quickest. I would recommend that.
here's the new key, by the way. Just let me.
We are sorry about that. We did a really good job of getting the other person away from them to the best of our ability, but it didn't work out the way we intended.
Coming out.
That other unit is definitely not going to interfere for a while.
It's going great.
I know. Oh, that's fucked up. I hate that. Fine, we'll go somewhere cooler. We'll go over there.
Are we doing just straight up decks, or are we drafting?
The dark corner, yeah.
You hang out with mercenaries now?
Shut up. Okay?
I trust you, but that's the only reason I'm here. If not, I would.
Grabbed from
You
behind.
have a gun attached to you. Oh.
Mouth covered.
Think.
He's gonna try to knock you out.
I tried to be nice about it.
Wait, are you suffocating me?
Shut up.
Yes.
Oh.
Here we go. Tossed over his shoulder.
1 second, 1 second. Oh,
Yep, take
oh it wasn't enough up on the floor, but alright.
Potato.
I believe in you.
Deepest apologies, ma'am. This way.
You'll be safe. I promise. Thank you.
Come on. Speaker, we have secured the VIP. We are en route to the meeting location.
Yeah, right.
We'll just go clockwise.
This boy is really fucking light.
Hey, what
the
fuck is this?
Did Speaker preemptively give you an entry code?
Oh yeah, I have access to this place all the time.
Lovely. Where did they say they wanted to have this discussion?
Weapons room, back of the armory.
Very well. I assume you have access codes to the lower levels.
Yeah.
Then I will
We
let
can
you.
probably make it down there in a few minutes if you could just get them to the proper location and we'll discuss.
We're moving them there now.
The chair is there if you have them seated.
We will get there momentarily.
Understood.
How was that door client side? Lovely.
Careful with their head on the ceilings, it's low.
Yeah.
And I will extend my apologies.
Vacuum unit, or at least they were intended to be. I don't know if they actually ended up.
I sadly tried to see if I could leverage the synthetic to help convince them that they weren't hallucinating, but that we were trying to help them. But unfortunately, paranoia seems to win out too much. I am too good at my job.
Bars brand new to sentience, very naive, very innocent.
Nevertheless, if the room that you were speaking of is the weapons room, that would be the armory to the left. And when they come to, I can extend my apologies now that we can speak frankly with one another. Just so much I can say when I'm trying to maintain my distance so that others are not within audible range of me. But Speaker was so kind as to prepare them a chair so that they are not just unceremoniously thrown onto the floor. Yes, only the finest Tortugas offer.
Alright, my friend, have a seat. Put you down very gently.
I will have to find a way to extend an apology to Miss Zia as well, but
Well, I owe her so much for this.
I don't know what they said in there, but I assume that it was figuring out the situation. Would have been so much.
Getting him somewhat up to speed.
Oh well.
She told me we could have just talked him into coming here, and I honestly believe her. But
I wish it was, but unfortunately, it's not like I could openly discuss the matter when they were constantly surrounded by people and being asked to walk off by a individual of my stature does not exactly inspire confidence. Oh well. It is what it is.
Am I just in the chair or am I tied?
You're just in a chair.
You are sat.
Okay.
You will not need to be tied. Noctis, when he comes to, please block the entrance. I don't plan on restraining him unless necessary.
Okay.
We're on our way down.
Excellent. I will refrain from brandishing weapons in the process, but I will at least be a physical impediment.
Oh, speaking of weapons, he's gonna pat you down for any weapons, anything concealed. Obviously, the fucking staff.
Yeah, I mean, there's my magical wand.
Don't worry about that, Dredgen. That's not an actual, item that can provide harm. I am very familiar with magical foci. That is not tuned to be capable of harmful effects.
I was fucking told he'd have a gun on him.
No, they probably thought that they saw me with a quote-unquote gun, but it is simply my wand. This is an actual wand.
I feel like he should have a gun on him more than either of us, honestly.
Well, perhaps we can impress the importance upon it during our little discussion. But I will try to refrain from being my usual self, as I can be a bit much in this regard, but I will, once we can be assured that they are not going to run, I will make my presence properly known. But I do believe I hear... Ah, most excellent. Apologies for the delay, Speaker. It was a bit difficult to convince them that they were neither going insane or that they were under attack.
It's understandable. Might be a good idea.
Very well. You can get like a light slap.
Yes, if you could,
Don't make me harm you already. Prefer not to.
Good morning there.
There he is.
And you're sure you have the right guy, just to make sure?
One of you have two chosen targets. Only one way to find out.
And out of character, you're okay with the mask removal?
Yes.
You have a wand. Interesting.
We'll let you handle that for a couple seconds.
Which one do you think will hit first?
Do whatever you need, Speaker.
I'm quite accurate with this. Put the one down. Very good.
If you're going to carry around a wand as a weapon, you should probably get one that actually works a bit stronger. I'd honestly recommend it.
Hold still now. I promise we won't tell. That's him. Hello, Alec.
He is quite handsome, I gotta say.
That's the first thing you
No wonder
fixate
so
on?
many people are after you, Mr. Myth. With a face like that, I feel like a lot of people would want to chase you down. Don't mind us. We're just gonna take a little bit of a seat for a second.
Very casual about this, aren't you, Speaker?
I think you'll be fine.
You're heavier than you look.
Maybe we are.
You're lighter than you look.
Anyways,
Did you end
I
up
exercise,
carrying him
but I
down?
keep sleeping.
my deepest apology, Mr. Myth. I was trying to avoid that route, but we very much need to speak with you. That much was true.
And what's suffocating me and she's pointing a gun at my face necessary?
Well,
She told me, oh, well, you can trust these people, yada, 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 and I was going to, but, like, this is fucking worse. I don't know where I am, I don't know where he went, and you suffocate me.
It's okay. You're not hurt right now, and you're not going to be hurt in the next couple minutes if you just listen up. So, Mr. Mick, it seems like you have...
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that actually has a seat on it.
So your plan is to kidnap me, and what are you gonna do?
We don't plan on doing anything except helping you.
Uh-huh.
Give our speaker a moment.
You know, if you, like, plan to help me,
just give me a sec,
suffocating
my
me
mic
and
just
take me
fried,
to wherever
so-
I am.
Don't worry about it.
Wherever we are, on a very uncomfortable chair is not the solution to whatever you want.
Oh, even if you
And
decide
most
to
likely
cooperate, you would have had a bag
not
over your
worth
head.
the
We
money,
can't tell you
whatever.
where we are. Not money. In fact,
Don't worry,
we're probably trying to
Dredgen.
keep other
We'll
people
take
from
care of this
ransoming
for
you.
now. Just give us a couple seconds to talk with him. So, Mr. Myth, I'm not sure if you've been aware since, maybe you have been, since a lot of people have been kind of paying a lot of attention to you after the court case in Union Heights. I don't know if you remember that quite a bit.
I had nothing to do with the court case. I don't.
Well, unfortunately, someone does think that you did have something to do while you were there. Some sort of information regarding that you may or may have not heard something, and it sounds like a lot of people are targeting you. Would you like a little bit of an
Sure.
explanation?
Go ahead, sure.
So your friend, maybe girlfriend, maybe friend, I'm not exactly sure, but...
We're not official.
Okay, you're not official, that's totally fine. But point being is that since you haven't been around the last few days, but you do tend to frequent here quite a lot, it seems that she was targeted yesterday by a mafia group in the Union Heights called the Calcaterra.
Yeah, I've been, like, sent 3 threats today from them, so I'm aware of that. Well, technically it's been, like, 1 a day, but I haven't been around the last 2 days.
So you are aware of your situation then?
Yeah, I literally found out today. I got to the planet like 3 hours ago.
Understood. And would you
Like, I thought
perhaps
everything-
like some of those things to go away? Even though we're not part of the Calcaterra, I can definitely guarantee that those situations can go away very, very quickly if you're willing to help us.
may you elaborate on helping you? Because I am definitely not in any position. You have guns, and I'm on a chair, and you're for some reason sitting on my lap.
Would you like us to get up?
I mean, you're heavier than you look, but I don't know. This is another chair, I guess. I'm not sure if you're weak on the legs or something.
Well, the other option is I kind of just get into your face and act all scary, but I don't know. Well,
I'll be
here's
honest,
the
of all the
situation.
people here, you're the least scary. No offense.
You underestimate her capabilities.
Oh no, I'm not saying. Voices don't scare me, darling.
It's less about the voice and more the resources at their disposal. And that.
Don't worry, you didn't get hurt. Might have just skimmed it a little bit. Oh, there he goes.
We'll wake him up in a couple seconds.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Let me just get this rune out of his way in case he tries that again. Yeah, let me just. Noctis, could you tell me what sort of rune this is by the markings, by chance? A threat, or if it's.
I'm not exactly an immediate expert on runic knowledge, but based off the designs and the particular alignment to this, I believe this one is actually more of a defensive variant. So it would not be inherently harmful. In fact, it would make... if it were to be used, it would affect everybody in here equally. Well, those who are receptive to it. Probably wouldn't do anything for them, but they're also outside of its effective range.
No, I didn't hit him, or I tried not to hit him.
So a defensive rune and a children's toy.
I don't think I hit him, but if I did, it wasn't meant to be hit.
I got hit on the knee.
It kind of went through them, but it didn't like hit the hitbox, but if they're taking it, they're taking it. RP.
Yeah, okay. Did you want it to get hit, or we pretend not to?
What was the intent?
The intent was to shoot to your side, but if you got skimmed by it a little bit, then rip.
We can run with whatever.
Well, I could literally go shooting the knee, but we can pretend it didn't happen. Up to your choice. I thought your intention was to shoot me.
He is damaged. No, it was well, I kind of shot to like that direction, so I was hoping that it didn't hit you.
He hit him right here.
Am I gonna desync then?
Oh,
it's all right.
The intent.
We will. Fuck it, we ball. Fuck it, we ball.
Okay.
Okay, he got hit. He got hit. That's fine. We can always help him.
I can fix them up if I need to.
Yeah. I got it. I got something for him. He needs it.
Fair enough. I'll
I
leave
think
that.
especially both of you would know that you don't really need a big shot for a single bullet wound in most cases.
Yeah, he'll be fine for now. I'm saying if he happens to need it soon.
Yeah. Also, as a heads up, I'm trying to keep as much eyes on you as I can, but I'm also the only GM that isn't in the gutter right now.
You're good. So. This is mostly going to be talk RP, so if you want to look around, that's fine.
I figured.
Yeah. If anything urgent comes up, we'll ping urgent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. A little bit of surprise, but well. It's not the worst thing that could have happened. Remind me to give this back to them when we're done, but they don't need it right now. That or this toy, but...
It's gonna matter to you in a bit later anyway, so I wouldn't even worry about it.
I'll just put that over here.
Speaker, I hate to address the elephant in the room, but who the fuck is the tiny synthetic?
There's someone very trustworthy, and they are affiliated, so I wouldn't worry about it.
Oh shit, clearly if they got this far down, yeah. Not worried about it, just curious.
You might need to give them a little nudge to get them to wake back up.
Oh, you know me. Very well. No, shan't worry.
Well, like I said, if they said they're affiliated, they probably are familiar with most of Tortuga.
Mm-hmm. I'll wake him on your order, otherwise you could probably use the deep breathing after the knockout.
And a slight, darkened stain around the knee area.
It'll be fine. I'm patched up. It was a graze.
People get squeamish at the sight of blood. Not everybody is a freak like I am.
It's good character for him. He's gonna need it in the next days to come.
Exactly. You need a fucking gun, too. I'm gonna try to source one for him.
Well, if he's trying to use that as a wand to brandish a threat, perhaps I can make him something a bit more effective. But I think it might be time that we try to, keep this conversation moving. The longer he's down here, the more antsy, the assistant above will probably get at their absence. And out of respect to
Just give him
them.
a light shake. I'm sure he's probably fine now.
Just gonna kind of like lightly jostle him. Not enough to like bang him around, but just enough to like shake him up some. Come on. Conversation's not over yet.
Oh, please. He's gonna very, very gently kick the bullet graze. That's better. Yeah, yep. Deep breaths, come on. Deep breaths, in and out. You'll be fine. Use a love tap, relax.
Don't worry, you're still the scariest one here, even though we did that.
You shot me in the fucking knee!
Well, you have a second knee.
You were testing your luck, let's be honest here.
Not really! I was just stating a fact!
Look, Mr. Illick, we don't really want to hurt you or anything, but sometimes we like to take things a little personally when you get a little, with us. Are you ready to listen now?
I never stopped listening. You just ran. I just stated a fact and you randomly shot me in the fucking knee. So talk your shit, or I don't know. Someone's gonna get a fuck.
Understood. Well, we have it on pretty good measure that, and we'll get you patched up after this, so don't worry about it too much. I burp for a little bit. But we have it on pretty good measure that you might be able to help us with a little bit of something in the either coming weeks or months. That thing being that you are a pretty high up there Traverse engineer employee, and you seem to have had many a time where you're actually shaking hands with CEOs and whatnot. Something about, like, a planetary thing or not?
I mean, for a while, but not anymore, so I don't know what the fuck you want anymore, but, like, you know,
Well,
making
you still
business
have
process
information
always
from
showing
those
someone
days. You still have information from those days, or you might have connections that can get us to what we want. Trust me, this little thing is gonna be nothing in compared to what the Calcaterra will do to you if you don't have people watching your back. So think about it as like, we give you something, and you give us something. How's that sound?
Go on,
Are you okay
I
with
guess.
this? Alright.
While I'm listening, you're like just waiting for an answer, and if I give an
I just
answer,
wanna
you
make
might
sure
shoot me
you're
in my other knee. So finish your sentence.
Understood. What do you know about GU colony ships?
About what?
Do you know much about the ships that you have piloting through your warp gates? Some of those are GU colony ships.
Like, are you asking if we keep records of the ships that go through the warp gates?
The records
Yeah,
or
everyone that goes through the warp gate has to like submit a form. So yes.
And
That's
some
where
of
this
that
comes in.
information dates back very far. Even if it's not through your warp gates, they still have a lot of information on those colony ships, correct? Potentially either in Traverse's records or in GU records that you might have access to as a Traverse employee.
Are you asking if we know what's on the ships?
We're asking you a little bit more about the makeup of the ships as well as potentially more information on them that you might be able to provide, whether that be the ones that have been used in the past or the ones that are currently being used or anything that you can dig up on them.
Let me cut it to you straight. What I know for what goes through the warp gates is the information that gets submitted. There's a light scan. Some of the, like, if it's a colony ship, like, there is a record of who's on the ship.
And we want
information
schematics
about
of
the
those
ships.
ships.
If information about these ships on itself, Traverse manufacturers, all of the ships around, so we have a record of what are the ships. If Galactic Union should like made any modifications that are not visible, then we might not know. We don't keep a record after a ship is bought. We know the model and we know how it works and what we sold. That's about it.
The vast majority of its structure, though, is Traverse designed before it is sold. So that is a baseline.
Yeah, we know, I mean, yeah, we have the blueprints of the ships that are sold because we make them. Quite a few made by me, but that doesn't matter.
Well, we would like you to do us a favor and get the schematics to the best of your ability. Any schematics of any colony ships that have either been on this planet or passed by this planet, or if you could just get any colony schematics in general, that would help.
Do you need schematics for a ship? Like colony ship?
A ship. It would be a base colony ship.
Yeah, great. Do you need a specific one, or do you need just a schematic for a colony ship?
I think in this case, a specific one.
A specific one would be a good option.
Well, I will need a bit more specification with that because they will have different models. If you just want a colony ship, I can just design one to fit whatever you maniacs want.
Well, what do you know about the old city of this Salvation City? Do you know anything about that at all?
The old city of Salvation City?
Yes, this city right here that we live on.
The original parts of
Heard
it.
anything about it before? The original parts of it were a colony ship. And we're trying to figure out what we can get on that colony ship. In terms of the schematics.
No clue.
Well,
if it's an original, it's a very old model. So it's older than me, so I did not design it.
well, you're probably the only person who's gonna have the information somewhere that you can reach. Seeing as that you are a higher Traverse employee, you should be able to find that information somewhere for us.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all we asked for. I mean, unless you want to help us decipher them a little bit more or anything else, but we can figure that out in due time. You know, maybe
So
offer a different thing instead.
in exchange to that, you're just basically gonna be like, oh, we're gonna protect you against the Calcaterra. How am I gonna supposed to trust you after you shot me in the fucking knee?
Well, if I was willing to do that to your knee from someone who I'm asking for help from, what do you think I'd do to someone who I don't like?
I don't fucking care. I'm caring what you do to me.
Usually where I come in. You will be unharmed and fine.
So are you gonna just like shadow me and have someone around looking for me and just like be sure that I'm safe?
You will be protected.
Uh-huh.
If you agree to it, you will be protected. And if you want to continue your service after this, then we'll offer other things that you're interested in. Maybe, well, you probably don't care about money, but you might care about information. You know, anything that might help you. Maybe a long-lost friend or something, who knows? Maybe a dead parent. We have a lot of information there. You never know, maybe something will come up that you really need.
Let me start with someone who normally deals with feelings? You suck at this.
I mean, by the end of this, we're probably gonna get what we want, so I wouldn't say we suck at it.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's up to you. I mean, we can always just go capture
I don't
another
even fucking
Traverse
have an
employee
option.
and
You
ask
have
him.
guns shot me in the knee. I can barely walk. I'm in pain. So sure, I'll help you. I don't really have a choice, do I?
Well, good. I guess we got our answer then.
Sure did.
Got
So
it.
from here on out, for the next bout of time, we'll make sure that the Calcaterra are not going to deal with you or your unofficial girlfriend. You and her will be watched as much as possible all the time.
Mm-hmm. Can you give me some more information for what I'm looking for? Because I feel like, oh, this is information that I got, and you're gonna be like, that's not what we want, and you're gonna shoot me in the knee. Again.
We won't shoot you in the knee again. Don't worry.
Perhaps, Speaker, securing a secure line between you and them would facilitate a more direct transaction of this information as it is being sought out.
I have a burner phone, you can message me there, but if you want more specific information, get me more specific details.
And we have that for you. We already established that it's a colony ship from this specific colony on this planet. The one that sprouted up this city. And we'll send you that
If
information.
you have anything else, send me more information. Sure. Sure.
Understood. You'll receive it by a sweepo that's marked with a little panda on it. That's how you'll know when something comes for you. And if in any case you come down to row 32 and the Calcaterra down here, you will not have to worry about them, and we'll try to do our best to solve the issue for you in Union Heights. We already have a pretty good measure of what they're doing up there, and we have a pretty good idea of where they're located, so possibly in the next few weeks we'll be moving them out of Union Heights regardless, so that should be a good enough base to know that you should be protected from here on out.
And there are several individuals who are quite interested in clearing out that problem. So there will not be any lack of enthusiasm in helping you in that regard.
Great, and after I'm just and when I complete what you need from me and I'm not of use for you, you're gonna what? Just shoot me into the knee, the face, make me disappear, throw me in a lake?
I don't care that much, we just want the information. I mean, it's not like you know where you are, and it's not like you know who we are, so you don't really have to worry about doing anything like wiping your memory or hurting you or breaking your legs or anything like that. Like, once you're out of here, it just doesn't really matter anymore, aside from the fact that you made a deal with us.
If all goes well and this deal works out, you'll never have to see us again.
Unless you want to see us again, because we can always still help you with more things as long as you have something to offer.
If you prove yourself useful and not shoot me in the knee again, I'll maybe consider directing my words to you at some point.
Sounds like it could be fun. I think that's enough for now.
Sure, you're so fun, so great, everything's great today.
Now, shall we...
Well, I'm glad you had a good time.
Shall we address the, No. They're part of the boots. Say that again and I will...
I'll leave this to you. We're going to head up and do our own thing for now.
Very good. Thank you, Speaker.
Shall we address the injury beforehand?
Suffocate me again and just carry me and throw me in a bag of trash or something?
No. I have a little bit of scrap cloth here. We're gonna tie it around your eyes, and as long as you're nice and quiet, I won't have to knock you out. Sound good?
I really have an option, so go do whatever you're gonna do.
You'll tie it yourself. You can put your mask back on over it too, just in case. Now, one last point of order I have for you. You may stand. We will walk. I will guide you.
Should we deal with the thing that will make it difficult for them to walk first?
You have to carry me.
Would you prefer I carry you, or would you prefer to be triaged?
You have to carry me.
Oh. Corporate pampering. He's just gonna pick the whole fucking chair up.
Get on the chair.
What,
Use the seat. Yeah, use the seat.
Carry your prince.
Now, Mr. Alec, listen closely. Your B, Thelma, whatever her name is, she was not put under threat by the Calcateras initially. That was me on hire from a private individual who has buyer's remorse. Now, accordingly,
Wait, can you repeat
I'd
that?
like to inform you. Your girlfriend was threatened by me.
Not my
It
girlfriend.
started a whole tryst.
The unofficial.
Wait,
back it up.
of misinformation.
Wait, you're the one that threatened B? You're the one that showed up and like told her to not talk with me?
Yes. Yes. You're beginning to see the picture.
Why will I need to see a picture?
My employer has buyer's remorse. That means that neither of you have any concerns regarding me. You may see each
Yeah,
other
I know
freely.
very much that they have buyer's remorse, for sure.
Now, she spoke to you then. Good. What you need to know is that she was not involved in this whatsoever. In fact, she was threatened to cooperate.
I will catch up with you a moment. I need to make sure to retrieve one more of their belongings that was left down there. A comfort object, might as well give it to them.
You're going to inject it and pull the plunger into your leg, and you will
Just like me to
receive
grab
far
something
more
you give me and
treatment.
put it in my body.
Yes, I do. It's an Icarus stim. Relax. You'll be fine.
You know, I thought for just one moment. I thinking about that. I'm gonna ask Nick Nack about the bullet wound the bullet that might still be in there. Actually, no, it's probably gone.
Oh my god! It was a graze. It didn't hit fully.
I mean, either way, it was point blank.
For me, should have right in
it would
the
have gone through. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. So you're fine. You're fine. Never mind.
Just do it, please.
Just like drop me in the infirmary, right?
Well, that requires going out of our way, and I will not be doing that.
Well, I
so
will
take
waddle
it.
to the infirmary, I guess.
Take it, or I will give you a reason to take it.
May you elaborate?
Do you really want him to?
Well, I need to know what he means, like just...
Listen closely.
Mm-hmm.
Do you hear that?
I'm listening. No, what am I supposed to listen to? Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. Do you feel that cold metal on your leg?
Well, I feel some pressure. It's not really cold metal. I have clothes. I mean, sure.
The syringe.
Would you like more wounds to be healed by it, or just the graze?
Okay, now listen. Okay, back it up. Calm yourself down. I'm afraid of needles.
For fuck's sake. He's gonna take it and forcibly inject it. Right into the leg. Good boy. Much better. Come on.
Great, I feel faster, I don't feel healed.
It's like a slow acting thing, it'll kick in, don't worry. Not this, if you would.
Yeah. Where would you like to come out at? There's a couple options.
Most discreet location you can think of, so you can just dump him out of the chair.
Most discreet location would probably be more than likely same way we went in. I will have to check above ground first.
Very traumatic experience, but I do appreciate your cooperation, and I will provide you with a small piece of paper that has my private comms, so that if you cannot get hold of Speaker, you can get hold of me individually, and I will ensure personally that the Calcaterras stay out of your way.
Hold here.
They will die.
Okay, you give me an email, a phone number, what is
Path
that?
is clear.
It will be a phone number.
Okay.
You may take your blindfold off.
And you may have these back. That said, if you are magically inclined, if you would like a wand that can actually do harm, I can get you set up with one. I would just need to know what your affinities are. Oh, that's not the wand. Grab it quick. There you go.
And you very much should.
I'm working on it, alright?
With an actual lethal implement, especially when you're being targeted by a fucking mafia.
Well, if you'd like it,
I hired someone to get me one, and they give me these. So they gave me.
Well, if you would like someone who will actually take it seriously, what affinities do you have? I can get you set up with one.
I don't know.
Have you ever used magic before?
No, I just got sent on a magic quest by a frog.
Figure out what kind you are able to use if you are in fact magically inclined, and I will ensure that you are equipped with something that will be more than a children's toy. How about that?
Sure. I'll send like Mr. Tall Guy, Fluffy Neck a message to what you gave me something or whatever.
Very well. Then, for the time being,
You may do so when you see me out of it.
please, be careful. As... Could have heard worse. Is there anything further you need of me?
No, not at all. Thank you for your help.
Of course. things considered. Annoying how most corporates are that way too, but I suppose I'm no different. Perfect timing. I just finished up with the business that I was tied up in, so I am in a position to deal with the project now.
Alright, just give me a moment. I need to take care of something in my room.
Of course. Shall I wait for you at the back of the House of Light then?
Yes.
Very well. See you shortly.
I have with me the crystals.
I have a couple more to augment with everything. What kind of material was...
of stone.
Right. So, it'll probably be a bit of a process, but I believe what we can do is use the material to properly infuse and otherwise anoint the stone that will form the basis of it, and we can use a bit of extra time to put it into a more, well, structure-like thing. That's the rough idea. Now, I would... with the idea that Intel otherwise planned differently, we're going for a bit of a six-pointed approach. I feel like there's room for a bit of symbolism, however you wish. So within the orientation of that six-pointed star or whatnot, where would you like Essence to sit? so that we can use the appropriate location and build accordingly, as that will also define the positions of the remaining 5.
This corner. Essence, air, water, earth, fire, shadow.
Very well. Then, let us get the materials ready and a selection of the material which we are going to build it with, and I will call God here. I need a roll. Right, so
Hey Titus, just had
we'll use
an
these crystals
employee
as the
over here
marking
from
point for where it is, so
Valkyrie
just set
actually
them
show up over in the Undercity. They were looking
the
for
position that
any
you wish for
wyverns,
the...
because apparently it's something involving a kidnapped Valkyrie, as he was stating it, but I told him I don't know shit.
What? Oh, did you get a name?
No, they didn't disclose any name.
Okay. I mean,
They're
Is
still
it
around,
is it Lobo going around asking about them again?
No, that situation got resolved. This is probably something different. If you see him, tell him to come up to the row and hit up Radio 28. I'll talk to him directly.
Gotcha.
I just want to let you know there was people that came around here after that were asking about a similar, quote, kidnapping situation regarding Valkyrie, so I can't entirely say that's not the same thing.
Alright, homegirl, 2 things. 1, Orion hit us on cross-comms, you're on local. 2, fucking, Kabir and, Haydn were asking about that because they were kind of kept out of the loop, but that is handled. If he's still out of the loop, that's because his coworkers suck. This sounds like something different. At this point, it's been long enough that if they're still out of the loop, that's their own damn fault.
It's very hard to tell the difference between the local and cross comms when they don't specify what they're speaking on.
She went to the Valkyrie tournament. They saw her. I promise you this is something else.
Ah, perfect. God's here. Hello. So, step 1 of the Grand Shrine Project. We have the materials for Essence. This is marking where the stuff is. The idea is we're going to be using the crystals and essence plants that have been obtained to basically infuse and quote-unquote anoint the material, and then the building process of it kind of takes shape around it. Obviously, we don't have anything to physically represent what all that looks like. That's a we'll figure it out later situation.
Yeah.
But with the knowledge that had been sought out in the past, basically preparing the material to be receptive as the point in a shrine. Now you also know what I told you about me and my love for this element, so
Okay, so give me a moment.
I'm going to be guiding them in it because they have an essence affinity, but I'm going to be actively helping with it, so it's still probably going to be a problem for me, so I'm self-reporting because ha-ha-hee-hee. The rest of the materials are quote-unquote here. We just didn't spawn them in for respective props.
That's fair. There it is. Okay, yeah. One moment.
Mm-hmm. So I will help you with the process once everything is in place, but I'm going to be somewhat counting on you to take the lead on this one, given your affinity for this element. I will, of course, help provide a stabilizing element to it, but it will likely have the best chance of success with you doing it. I'll just have to guide you in real time.
sorry. OBS decided to stop and restarting it.
Ah. We love tech scuff. Yeah. Waiting for tech scuff dance.
Okay, quick enough.
Alright.
So, yeah, so
we shall.
I'm going to give you an Arcana roll to avoid getting damaged.
Mm-hmm.
And this is a personal roll for Ari.
Yes.
So that's going to be 3 Arcana. So 3 successes is no damage. 2 successes is minor.
1 major.
Yeah, and then 3 severe. If you don't get any successes, I think I'm gonna give you a standard injury as well.
I accept. It's my weakness, baby.
No, that's the wrong button.
No. it's null successes.
Okay, and hold up, and
minor it is.
Yeah, so you're doing pretty well trying to avoid touching most of the stuff while still helping the most of the essence aligned stuff while still helping. But
all right.
Stregor drops the crystal only slightly, but yeah, and it get you don't need to catch it, but either way, it comes into contact with your hand, and yeah, that fucking hurts.
Ah! Oh, right, I forgot. Sorry. That's why I was always wearing a bit of gloves holding it. Ah! Fuck. Sorry. I should have specified this kind of magic doesn't do well with me. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I can do. If we can't apply, it's like I'll persona myself. Right. Anyways, I'm fine. So
yeah,
embed the rest of those crystals.
Storage that might be able to help you after we're done.
If necessary.
I'm going to make an Arcana roll combined for actually constructing this.
Apologies, my recon.
No matter
feel
what,
like
you will,
I heard a bunch of chatter there, but I was busy in the middle of a rescue operation. Did I miss anything of import?
Okay. And
holy shit! Holy fuck! That's the best I've ever rolled on anything.
But yeah, yeah, just take a little time.
RP it out, but otherwise,
yeah. RP it out.
I'll take a picture before we leave, just so that we have a sign of like where it is, and the idea of it being like a 6-pointed star situation over time as we make the rest of them. So this is one of the corners.
So, are you wanting to do it in like the center of here, or sort of like off to the side?
It's going to be offset. So like the end product's going to be like basically centered around here. I believe it's like corner, and then 2 behind,
this
and 2 directly.
The back left corner, basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, with 2 points aligned directly this way and that way, and then the rest of them sticking out that way. Essence will be that one. I'll kind of draw a picture to help specify orientation of everything, but I'll take a picture for kind of like orientation later and pass it off for whatever map stuff needs to happen for it.
Really get what you want. get some shrines and well,
maybe.
There it is.
Wait, do you have a prop for that?
No, not really.
Yay. The representative box.
Oh, do you see it? Because I don't.
Yeah.
I see it now.
I see this.
There we go. Yep,
Okay,
I'll just,
so
unless you want that there, I'll.
Yeah, no, we
you
can.
want it there while you're role-playing then? Okay.
We can use that there as like a marker and just assign that something's there.
Okay, yeah, thumbs up.
And we'll just have this embedded in there to be like, this is essence. Okay, then we'll roleplay out the rest of the stuff, and I'll just kind of improvise the process as I understand it.
What is it? I'm guessing this is being made out of wood?
Stone, actually.
Stone, okay.
Yes. Okay, so with everything kind of roughly in place, we can take a bit of time to make it more aesthetically pleasing as we go along, but the crystals will be embedded at an equidistant point around the center of this structure right here. I'll let you do that part there, since I'd rather not touch them directly again like that. And then the plants are mostly going to be drawn upon for their mana, and we can basically kind of roughly do what you would do to make them into a paste that will be basically put into the material in between where the crystals are, kind of like a light conduit of sorts. So, it'll be in this particular orientation, connecting the point in the center to here, here, and these other points. Where
Using
they meet.
like a paintbrush that I use for like drawing runes and stuff to help do that.
Yes. And you said
I've
you
also
are
got, like, carving tools.
And you said you are a runesmith. This will actually be perfect then, because once that is in place, within the larger of the circles, I need the symbol of essence put in there and then connected into the center. This will be a process that will be repeated with the other smaller positions to help stabilize, draw in the element from the crystals, and the plants will be the conduit that draws the mana from the constituent parts throughout the stone.
Alright.
Once that's in place, connect the lines further down to the ones lining the sides of the structure. And then it'll be a simple line across the rest. And then, once that is complete, I will help provide mana to you to help guide the process, but it will be primarily yours in this starting bit. Once the circle is complete, to finish the process and have the elements of this react with each other. The central cluster of crystals that has been used as the centerpiece of the shrine, you're going to give it an impulse from your own mana and guide it through into the crystal, and with the intent to let it saturate the material below.
One moment.
Of course.
To help me channel.
Understood. I will help. I will not be able to directly guide the motion of it, as
This is
I am...
Kabir of Valkyrie. I was informed I can speak to the wyverns on this channel.
But I will help keep some of the others. Especially given the abundance of fire right now, I will focus on helping keep that away from the process while you do your work, so that it doesn't get mixed up. But a simple flow, nothing too heavy. You may begin whenever you are ready.
Alright.
As they do that, the crystal will very gently light up with a soft white light, starting at the top of it and spreading down through the cluster. When it reaches the bottom, the lines made from the plant paste will start to give off light sparkles as the parts of the circle on the shrine light up and the symbols of essence begin to glow. And there. Now that it has been given the right impulse, it will draw upon itself to maintain the stability of the lines that were drawn. Very well done.
I have had lots of practice. It's the main reason I trust myself to heal people with my rune work.
I will keep that in mind. That said, I would like to, if you are amenable, get this light searing dealt with. I had a suspicion that was a possible risk of working with this one, but I have never shied away from danger.
I can meet with you momentarily. I'm currently having a meeting with somebody. Give me like 5 minutes.
Would you like me to follow you inside or wait out here?
Hey, Ari, question.
No problem. I'm just up the ramp from the Dirty Diamond at the moment.
What?
Gumshoe.
I don't have gumshoe.
Oh, that's crazy. I'm like a block away. Yeah. Stick around.
Sorry, can you say that again? I have voices in my head. Yep. I had to mute it.
We have someone with Gumshoe looking into the spot where you dropped Alec.
Like where we left him?
Yeah, in like the little like water bit.
Okay.
Like the water pipes bit right next to the bit.
Yeah, okay.
So what kind of path did you take after that? I'm not gonna give them like all the way to here, but
I left passing in front of the Wyvern's base, going through the alley, kind of like by the convenience store, crossed over the way into the scrapyard, and they changed back into their normal attire in a very secluded, dark like area that they've used a lot.
Okay.
So pathing ends at the scrapyard, passes Wyvern base, stays in the side alleys, passes through Elevator Plaza, through the alleys there, and then ends in scrapyard.
Okay, yeah. I think similar to Timeless, I'm going to give them that more or less to that point.
Okay.
But and like the fact that you changed, but beyond that, the it sort of gets a little muddy.
Mm-hmm. Understood. Thank you.
Okay.
Yep.
Feel free to come inside and pour yourself a drink of water.
Much appreciated. Especially with the heat today, I should probably be drinking a bit more to keep myself hydrated.
Now I will will say I did not make this one myself, but I did check it over. I did get it from Koho.
Not sure where Koho got their hands on one of these, but I'm not exactly... Beggars can't be choosers when it comes to something.
He had it, it was quite an easy trade to make.
Yes. How do I want to do this? Keep it close to the hand. At this point, there's a bit of a, like, somewhat black singeing around the hand wherever the crystal had touched it. Might as well just do it quickly. Never get used to that. Not more used to my own methods, but I don't have what I need around me in order to do it, so... Yeah, it's probably going to be there for a little while, but I've had worse for my line of work, so I can manage. Just probably going to sting whenever I flex my hand a little bit. Anyways, considering your proximity to it, it's likely going to take with how readily the material took. But right before, even after curfew kicks in, because they don't really come into here with sleepos, check on it throughout the night, make sure it remains stable, and in the morning, it should be, the process should fully have set in, and it will be, well, ready for use in whatever methodologies you have available to you that are conducive to the element. And more than likely, hopefully if things cool down tomorrow, it'll be a bit less volatile, and we can use the fire core that I created from the mana pulling in to do a similar process for fire.
I am walking the main thoroughfare. If you wanna come and find me
earlier, and was able to
I'll find you.
8 fire crystals.
Most excellent.
Got it.
Okay.
I'm in the catwalks
Then
right now. I'll meet you at the fountain.
I guess just to, because I suppose that was on me to not fully disclose that I have a little bit of a reasonable aversion to essence for what you saw. Do you have any similar issue with fire that I need to know about, just so that we can try to avoid that if we can?
I have no aversions to any of the elements. I do frown upon the use of shadow, but for this project, it cannot be looked past.
I appreciate the understanding in the regard. I will try to keep that matter to a minimum, and I will guide as best I can, but that I can take easy lead with. So it will not be something that you need to worry too heavily about.
Though it is not all essence that I am weak to. It is more of a biological weakness. Although, perhaps maybe my own guilt. But
I shan't pry.
I can be weak to light as well, sometimes.
A bit curious, given your...
my own affinities, I can at least channel it myself.
Noted. Either way, looks like step 1 has succeeded quite nicely, and we shall be well underway to continue forth. I will be happy to work with you more on the rest of this.
I feel it fair to say that that's actually why I wear the blindfold. To help protect my eyes from extreme bouts of light.
Understandable. Unfortunately, the extent of my aversion to light is something that I cannot simply shield my eyes from. My particular manifestation of magic is quite, well, doesn't play nice with it. It is what it is, though. It's a...
The less I know, the better, then.
It's a small price I must pay for being a mage at all. It's not like I necessarily have control over what I am gifted at or not. In either case, if the materials for the next one are ready tomorrow, we can move on relatively quickly with the next one, and I will see about what would be ideal for the one after that. As I would say, it should probably be one of the ones that is not the opposite of essence or fire. So it would either be wind or nature.
I would suggest wind, since our initial plan was initially water and wind after this, but considering
the materials fell into place rather conveniently, and I'd like to make best use of them while they are as primed as possible. Either way, I will make sure to get that crystal procured, as well as anything else that may be needed for that. And if the rest falls into place, I will make sure we work out a time to continue our work. Until then, if there is anything else that you need, simply ask. Otherwise, I am going to probably turn my radio back on and figure out what the heck has been all this chatter, because there have been people yapping in my ears the entire time, and it was making it very difficult to concentrate.
I doubt it, but do you know any magical crafters?
Hi? What kind do you need?
One would be light warding armor. I know that's more of an artificer recipe than a runesmithing recipe.
I am an artificer. Do you have the materials required in order to make warding armor?
Yes.
Well, in that case, if you are inclined, I can assist you with that. Whatever you'd like me to call you. I do not know your name. My name is Maia.
I go by Rocky.
Well then, hello, Rocky. In that case, it'll be a bit of a interesting challenge, because you have a very unique body shape, but nothing that can't be handled.
Worst comes to worst, I can just form it around. Just place it on me, and just have it protect, and then cover myself with wood dust.
I don't know.
Oh, of course.
And everything else.
It's not heavy.
Anyways, are you from the Undercity or elsewhere?
Wait, I'm originally from the Wastes, now residing in Scraptown.
I see. Well, you came at a very interesting time, considering the heat wave we are experiencing, but
All I can say is most likely someone's being stubborn, especially with what's been.
It is the result of a very wild flow of mana from the Undercity below us.
I would not doubt that, because talking with some of the little guys.
If you can set the material up onto here for me.
Okay.
So just to make sure that I am understanding correctly, were you looking for light warding or light weight?
Light warding.
Light warding, understood. then I will tell you that the for light warding, I need a paste made from essence plants in order to do that. The material you have here would be sufficient for a. Would you like to check the thing on there just to confirm that it's what you want? You have the materials.
Lightweight warding.
Okay, lightweight. Yeah, that was so unaspected. Very well. Let's see here. So got the steel. We can embed the rune into it. Let me
Titus,
see.
this is Felix on cross comms. Listen, this is gonna be a little embarrassing. What's local comms for 32?
Have to
I just stepped
design
out
it
the
around
tram.
the extent of your 1 moment. Frequency 28.
Thank you.
We'll have to extend it about that way. Decent mobility in the arms, that should be fine. And need to have a front-facing neck as opposed to normal for a standard humanoid body. Alright. Let's see here. Let's get that underway. Where is my... Ah, here we are.
Anybody on comm?
There are a few, but there are some that are busy at the moment, but I will get with you soon. Take the rune.
Stay firm. I'm heading over.
Set it in place here. Make sure it's embedded, probably right on the chest would be ideal. Get this shaped out. Embedded into the framework of the suit. Yeah, that should do. And a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Getting yourself into trouble that you anticipate you might need a bit of protection?
It's always better to, especially with the amount of increased bandit activity, and every time I see him go through the Undercity, it's like, oh hey, there's a fight. Oh hey, fire spirits are acting up again.
I can't blame you there. Every time I have visited the Undercity, I can say a lot of the same. So, let's see.
With the most recent,
have a bit of that shaped up. Oh, that came back. All right.
Especially with Masari also being there.
It took it's a little bit probably roughly shaped, as I've not really worked with your body type, but you were also the first one that I have made protection for, as opposed to foci. Give that a try, see if that needs to be adjusted any, especially for the place for where your head will stick through, as it's at a bit of an unusual angle. But the rune embedded into it is front and center on the chest, so it should be center mass for providing magical protection. It is relatively lightweight, so it should not give you much difficulty, and well, if you... I don't know what exactly you would have available to you to conceal it, but it's light enough that if you wanted to put it underneath something else, it would not inhibit your movement, so... Has a bit of
I can just form it underneath, make a layer of stone and rock to cover it.
Understood. Then it has a bit of impulse of mana through the rune. The steel threading going through it should help guide it as a conduit without inhibiting the flow of mana or otherwise inhibiting any semblance of magical conductivity in your body, which would be probably very good for you, as I assume you are a golem of sorts. Based off your appearance, I'm not going to assume, but...
It's understandable. More elemental.
Elemental. I see. Then give that a try. If you need more adjustments, you're always free to come up here and request further work. I also do foci and staves. The one upon my back is one of my own creation.
Weird question, because I know if people who I talked in the Undercity, I can never find a person who can make a nature stuff.
Unfortunately, that's one of the ones I can't either, but there is somebody that I believe I know who can. If I were to get the materials, I could probably ask them to do it for me as a favor and get it back down to you, as they are somebody who is a bit more higher up in the city. So I can understand some discomfort going up there, but they and I are very close to each other.
Just tell me. I can also help with gathering materials.
Understood.
Do you know what I would need to get?
Depends on the form factor that you would like for it. If you want a wand versus a staff will require a root of the element that you require, so a nature root. However, I know where to find that quite easily. In fact, I have several inside my own storage.
I can probably guess, especially with how potent the area is.
So, are you familiar with the ability of harvesting magical plants?
Yes.
Then, in the Undercity, nearby the entrance to the Grove, along the Knowledge District sewer canal, that big opening that looks out onto the kind of thoroughfare of row 32 above, that's that big open gap, there's some plants that are sprouting off the side, large leaves. If you carefully step down onto them, those leaves can support a lot more weight than they look like they do. There is a nature root that grows on the side of the cliff directly underneath where the sewer canal drops off and starts pouring over the side.
Okay, that's good to know.
So yeah. If you go down there, there are a few people who are familiar with that location. The one I know best that I personally showed how to get down to it was the Grove Tender Nico. So if you need help finding that exact area, find them, they'll show you.
I think I can also feel an area from
Then go to that general area, but in any case, form factor wise, so the difference between a staff and a wand is simply whether or not the root is used in its creation. Otherwise, the options available to you are, if you want to have something a bit more looking like what I have, the raw materials to create the base of the foci are a paste made from the appropriate element that you are looking for, so plant paste, dust of the correct crystal, 2 generous amounts, units, let's say, of a metal called carbon 12, and then if you want the staff, then you would add in the root of that element. Alternatively, if you'd like a bit more, shall we say, sleek appearance, where the main body of the foci is metal rather than something like this, then instead of getting the carbon 12, you would get 1 decent quality bar of steel. I can work with either, as can most others that work in foci craft. So there is no functional difference between the two. It is more a matter of aesthetics, so whatever is easier for you to get a hold of is entirely up to you. Okay. But if you are in the market for that, I can reach out to those who are peers of mine in artificing and get a hold of the one that I believe has the know-how on how to make nature, and I'm fairly certain has the practice required in order to make staves, should that be your interest.
Yeah, that will.
Then if you ever come up here again, you can feel free to seek me out, and I will talk with you then on that matter. If you are familiar with, if you wish to get a hold of me in a different way, and it's more urgent for whatever reason, whether it be related to this or just in general, I am an investigator primarily of magical phenomena, but also the mundane, because there's a lot of that around here. If you are familiar with the individual down the wasteland named Felix, he and I are colleagues, and he has means to get a hold of me from pretty much anywhere in the city.
Okay. At least I can put another person to talk to about his very loose driving capabilities.
I'm sorry, say that again? Looking for what?
Another person to talk to about how crazy he is for driving. I swear he launched himself out of a moving vehicle.
Really? Oh, that I have to... I am most fascinated. I honestly, fully believe it, given given his experience in life, but that's hilarious.
That's all I can see is if hopefully it doesn't damage more vehicles because of it.
I see. I see.
Less things I have to repair.
Well then, in that case, I hope that serves you well for whatever purposes you may find yourself needing it. And hopefully we can get you set up with the tool that you requested. I will reach out to my contacts and see what we can do to get you in touch with who you need.
Okay, I'll bring the materials coming in the coming days.
Of course. I will be happy to help you.
Thank you.
Magical inquiries.
Uh-huh, what's up?
Have you been in the sewers recently?
If by recently you mean like today, not really, no. But, recently as in within the last, couple days. Are you referring to the, plant growths down underneath there? Because if so, that is something that has been known for several weeks by...
normal... I guess. Looks purple.
Again, it's known to us here. A lot of people in the row are aware of it.
Do I have to worry about it getting up higher?
No. Not unless somebody deliberately took spores from them and tried to cultivate them somewhere else, but at that point, because the current running theory is that it washed up through the waters there, and that's where it settled. That's reasonable. It wouldn't be able to go upward with that sort of thing, so if it went up there, it would probably be a deliberate act at that point.
And so I should burn it. Okay.
If it shows up there and there's no one that can have an explanation for it, I did this, and they can say why. Down there, still pending, but also in an environment where burning it is very ill-advised, because that would probably not react well with everything else that's down the sewers.
How would you want me to get rid of the spores? They're in the place they don't belong.
I mean, not through matter of burning that can ignite gases that accumulate in sewers, typically.
So if it's outside of the sewer line.
If it's outside a sewer line, then...
No. How are you, Junior? No, nothing.
Hi. How are you, Junior?
Good. Hey,
sorry, distracted by that for a second.
Get inside and have a conversation?
The best way would probably be if it's outside and you can assure that there's nothing else that's going to ignite in the area. Fire is doable.
Got a lot of things going on.
General just decontamination for plant material. Most things don't survive very well in hostile environments. That was just a perfect storm of the kind of conditions that make it ideal to grow down there.
It's more like it thrive every.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. I'll keep that in mind. I just need to know how
But,
to handle these situations.
like I said, I would be relatively confident in saying that unless somebody went very intentionally brought them up there, it's very unlikely that a breakout like that would happen somewhere in Union Heights or higher.
Understood.
So, I would not worry yourself too much about that possibility, but if it does, then I suppose I'll eat my words on that point. But considering the nature of how this one seems to have shown up and the underlying conditions, those same conditions do not exist the higher you go in the city, so it would be very unlikely that it happens.
I think you should tell her she accidentally double tapped her door.
I mean, they have their houses in the back of there, so even if it is there, they're probably fine. Well, it's either that or that might, for all we know, that might have been intentional because they did not sound very comfortable. Anyways, what do you have there?
You know, Max stranger in front of
5 emberweeds.
New shop.
Lovely. The process for the first one went quite nicely, minus a crystal slipping, me catching it with my bare hand, realizing I don't like this element, and it burned the shit out of my hand. It has been dealt with already, don't worry.
Oh, why did you grab the ones when you...
I see your pure instinct kicked in at the wrong time.
The ones that I grabbed were not the element that I have a problem with.
Oh, I thought it was that emberweed.
No. I touched essence crystals directly. That magic doesn't play very nicely with me. And I forgot to have protection on my hands.
Were those Shimetsu bots aiding or just seem to be third party?
Anyways,
let me know
keep
when
that.
you need that second part.
The assistants. We will be working on that part tomorrow. Hopefully, when the anomaly wears down a little bit, so that doesn't interfere with the process.
Defend ourselves against the Fury.
Also, we're a little bit worn down after that effort because, well, just a number of things.
They didn't seem to.
Yeah.
At least they didn't seem to.
You missed the silliest bullshit. You want to know why there's tables and chairs over there?
Why?
They seem to.
We grabbed them out of the base.
The base.
Marcy, A-Rod, God, I'm horrible with her name.
Anyways, the base.
We were playing Runic the Reckoning in the middle of the street.
You're
Just the absolute creatures.
Oh wait, the Wyvern base?
Yeah, we took the table from the base.
Make sure that does come back though.
Oh, absolutely.
But it didn't look like it was aiding. It didn't look like it was hostile to the Fury.
Yeah, we just
looked like it was either taken out
we
for
just got the
terrorists.
folding chairs and the table, and we just played some Runic the Reckoning in the middle of the street.
Anyways, I would love to talk to you more about that. Anyways, I heard Fury. What the fuck happened?
Oh.
I know about the Fury. I just want to know what happened recently that the topic of conversation again. Okay.
It came back.
Visually, you can see that she has shallow cuts, and she looked like she was scorched quite a few times.
Damn. I have black scorching on my hand from touching a crystal. I'm weak to. Anyways,
yeah.
I'm guessing you're okay because you're on your feet. Are they dealt with?
No, they're not. It got away.
God damn it. Okay.
Has someone seen your injuries yet, or tried to treat them?
They have. I just sensed that so.
Damage to the carapace at that point.
No, it actually got away up the shaft. I collected some of its blood.
Well, if you said it's the same one that I collected the first time, well...
If you can keep that blood preserved, I can help try to find them later.
Make it...
We not try that earlier?
That was my thought. That was my...
If they're still fleeing, they may not have gone back to where they hide out when they're not actively being a nuisance. Give them time to crawl back to their little nest.
Maybe we both can look into it. Remember I asked you
Oh yes!
about that?
Oh yes, you've been studying. I forgot.
Mm-hmm.
Then perfect. Perhaps you can help me. But we'll give them time to crawl.
Wyverns with magical knowledge.
There are others that have magical capability, but as far as actively working with magical things more regularly than not, I'd say probably yes. Why, what's up?
You're injured, so I'm not bringing it. I slightly trust you with this map.
Okay.
So I might ask to acquire your services tomorrow.
For what?
I'm okay. I just need a little bit to rest. I'm fine though.
She recovers quickly. If she thinks they're fine, I trust her word on it. Anyways, help with what?
Just going on a little expedition. Hopefully not to find me.
Where to?
This thing, I don't know. But I found most likely going to be some of the old infrastructure of Union.
Are you talking about the infrastructure, like, beneath this row? Up.
Up.
Okay. And you're certain that it has magical involvement that would... Or it's just more of a...
Compared to not.
You know, it can argue with that
There's
logic.
things I don't know and things I'm not specialized in, like dealing with an armored synthetic gorilla with dual axes. It's not my specialty.
Fair enough. Well, in that case, I suppose we'll be in touch then. If Titus is in the loop, I'm sure he will fill in anyone who needs to know in that regard, but I will...
Gave a little bit of information to your other associate, Iena.
Understood.
It's done back to him by now. I don't know where Titus is. I saw him once earlier.
He's been heavily overloaded by a lot of people coming to him exclusively for many different matters instead of trying to spread the load across all of us a bit more equally. Not in that we don't help each other out, but everyone wants to brief him and get him exclusively looped in on it first, and it has been very taxing for the poor man.
Everybody's been taking so much of his time, he hasn't had
Well,
time for me.
He might be one of the leaders of... He might be one of the leaders of this branch, but that doesn't mean that he is the only one that can be spoken to on matters. He is fully trusting of us to delegate our own matters and speak on our own behalves, and that whatever we need to tell him, we will tell him.
I've been challenged. Titus, I love you.
Well, I'm going to assume that that talk did not go well.
What the fuck does that mean? Boy, if you die, I will haunt your grave when I die. What the hell?
Supposed to be used to, they are,
It looks like
They look like they're scared.
They talk to the chief.
There was somebody who was waiting for them nearby there, and the way they were talking, they sounded very uncomfortable. But they went inside with them anyways, and now they're sprinting off, so I can only assume that my gut feeling on that was right, and whatever that talk was not of anyone's best interest, more than likely, other than that individual. So...
I see.
I would potentially ask, but I don't think I am exactly in a position where they necessarily want someone to pry with them, and unless they come to me on it, I'm not going to, because that sounded like...
Tomorrow, then.
Got it. It sounded like it's very likely a personal matter between them. I don't know exactly what.
Oh, not much happened for me.
I did see someone peeking up in the corner there. I didn't know if it was anything in particular.
Can't say without having actually seen the person myself.
To fight me. But it's been getting put off for a while. Titus, he wanted to test my metal.
Why? I see you've been having a busy day.
Hold on, I have to do it slightly more epic than you did.
Always. I got like one more talk I gotta have.
Oh, hey. Okay, they matched my aura.
Probably one of your more magically adept ones. Only 2 of them.
How have you been doing today, Lilith?
Aside from
Survived a fight with a
aside from
fury.
recovering. Yeah.
Yeah, aside from the shit that happened over in Undercity today. Yeah.
Hi, Hayden.
Fair enough.
Hi there, how you doing, Bar?
I'm not saying. I guess you could say I'm. Even if I've been
Sorry to
shocked
hear.
a few times, I'm still
That's
not
fine, thank you.
quite comfortable or familiar with being those attacks.
Unfortunate, I was called away on business right as Rixby appeared.
Speaking from experience,
Is he still around?
it can be a bit
Yeah, he's over there by the table.
scary sometimes.
Perfect. I will go looking for him then before talking.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That was a low-hanging fruit. Do better.
Can't beat me for trying, at least.
I very much could.
We actually, so, would you like to know the story of this over here?
Roughly, but I feel like you'll tell me anyways.
We took a table and some foldable chairs from inside the Wyvern base, and we played Runic the Reckoning on the table.
Yeah,
very
Whenever
quickly.
you're finished with your conversation, I need to
Are
speak
you
with you.
able to deal with like the
Going around to my
necropolis
shop. Come on in.
plants and all that?
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were talking to Jimothy. I didn't want to distract you.
Well, I mean, me and the coven are part of that, and they've been looking as far as the plants itself. Yeah.
Define deal with.
Yeah.
Okay, as in gently peel it away so that it doesn't destroy everything it's attached to. Deal with.
There's a bit of a difference though.
Oh, I said nice setup.
The mushrooms itself actually haven't.
Talking about gear.
Unlike
Unless
the growth, they actually haven't really been got into it. But
Unless something has changed that people have not conveyed.
Okay. Well, okay. Look, the main thing is that I just want to make sure that the sewers are repaired sufficiently so that the toilets don't get blocked, because you know we all have problems if the toilets get blocked.
Sorry, I had to think about something for a moment.
The mushrooms is also part of the plan, along with the grove, with the coven as well, and the grove working alongside with it.
I was just trying to think.
A bit of gardening probably won't hurt. That being said,
I'm so sorry.
if that is something that has been sorted out where there is a reasonable ability to do it with necessary support, it can be looked into.
Clean up the table and chairs.
Yeah,
back there?
I've already talked with Zeke. Got him the blueprints he needed. Sort of asked. I asked Wes if he can get him and Dr. Pine to help with, like, the making of the. Speaking of.
I just recommend just making sure we're being very careful.
Then I can
when it comes
possibly
to how you plan on dealing with it.
I can
Like,
possibly
don't do anything
help
excessive
with
like
that.
burning it.
My request is try not to burn it, and whatever is extracted, if people are willing, I'd like to keep a hold of that so that I can conduct more tests. I'm not gonna put it back where I found it. I'm not weird like that.
If you're able to help remove the damn thing so that it doesn't block our toilets, then
if you could do something
sure.
about that.
Then I can do it.
Save it. Maybe save a chunk for someone else who wants to have a look at it. But beyond that, I just
There's a lot of it. I'm sure there's viable reason to do so. But
yeah, okay, that's pretty much it. Yeah.
Okay.
If I'm the mayor now, then I might well I have the ability to designate
You
this
are?
sort of stuff. Okay. No, I'm okay. Technically, I'm not the mayor. I'm the deputy Lord Sheriff Grand Poobah.
The deputy mayor.
okay. but yeah, I think we just go with that. But understood. I did. This was not something I was aware of, but good to know.
Yeah, this happened sometime today. I got a phone call from someone saying that coach is on leave for whatever reason. So
Understood. Okay. Well, I will not be upset about having someone that is more actively involved in the community on a day-to-day basis.
I mean, yeah. Gee, I do wish
That's at least a good change from the norm.
I'm not saying that he did a bad job. I'm just saying that he wasn't around as much.
Well, you know what? You can at least see me running around like a headless chicken. So, you know.
Like I said, I can at least see the one who is trying to do things, which is a start for being able to actually convey those things.
I haven't had a pay rise. I'm still being paid the same amount.
Wow, they hate you.
Yeah, they really do.
I know.
Your first act as deputy mayor should be to raise your own pay.
Get away with that.
You can get away with a lot of things if you cover your tracks well enough.
Okay, look. Okay, no, that's
Sorry, low-hanging joke. It's true though.
Okay, well, yeah, that's pretty much whoever was supposed to be like the necropolis tender, like the necropolis, the blind one. They sort of had a meltdown while I was talking with Zeke, and she stormed off somewhere. So I'm sort of not sure where that is at the moment.
I think I know who you're talking about. I have not talked with them extensively. If it's the blind one, yeah, no, I'm pretty sure I know the one with kind of like their eyes look purple though.
Yeah, they currently have an arm in the cast, so.
Okay, yeah, no, I'm pretty sure I know who that is. I just blanking on their name at the moment. Unimportant detail at the moment, knowing vaguely who it is. Point being, they had a meltdown while it was being talked about. Don't know what. We'll visit that topic at a later point, I guess.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
This is more just a heads up for you two, because if you two are going to be dealing with the necropolis growth in the sewers, if she's someone who's like the proper tender,
well, it's plants that are like those from the necropolis, but I don't think it is directly tied to the necropolis, as far as I can tell. So I don't know if this is necessarily one and the same. Settled there.
Spores kind of get around, they settle.
Okay.
And I have found no direct tie or path to the necropolis, so.
Okay. Well,
either way. Point being, I understand the concern. I will see what can be done.
Yeah, if you're able to reduce it, if you can just reduce it so it's no longer a blockage, that's the main thing.
Do some treat it like a quote unquote a garden. Tend to it so that it's not overgrown, and that is very doable.
Sorry, are you going to be the Rose Grove tender?
Well, I'm not exactly one that has any elements that work well at the Grove itself, but I can very effectively deal with... No. I'm fully capable of handling it without a weed whacker, but I appreciate the sentiment.
I am very single-minded with my priorities.
No, you're fine, you're fine.
What you do to resolve it, so long as it's resolved, that's the important thing.
As long as it is brought under control, that everyone is happy, how it gets done is less of a concern. I can figure that out. That's within my specialty. I have people I can consult to help me with that, as well as all the other matters. We'll talk about it. We'll figure something out in the coming days or so. I don't know when you had when it was in mind, but we'll figure that out.
I don't have a deadline, it's more so that this has been a concern for the last 2 weeks, so it's...
No, trust me. I'm well aware it's been a concern. I've heard it every single time it comes up in conversation. But we've needed time to come to a solution. If people are okay with managing it, but not that's a lot easier than outright getting rid of.
I mean, if you want to turn it into a garden where you can just harvest from it every so often and it's managed, okay, sure.
Yeah, that would be helpful, honestly, but... I say... I call it a garden because it's just easy to refer to that way. It's... Point being... semantics. Yeah.
But yes, I've also talked with people in the Undercity about trying to repair the infrastructure that the grave itself has damaged.
The wall that it knocked out?
Yeah, so I've given them schematics that they'd need.
So we can actually proceed to that.
Okay.
Nico?
He needs parts for again.
No, not to Nico, to, what's that, Dragon's Eye, Zeke?
Zeke? Yes.
Oh, Zach.
I think it's Zeke. I don't know. Zach or Zeke. I don't know. I know who you're talking about.
Yeah. So yeah, they're the ones who told me, and they're the one who I've then communed with. So yeah.
Okay.
Pretty much. Yeah, that's. But yeah, no, that's it. So, like, if you can manage the the mushroom growth, I'm happy.
Doable.
Okay, thank you.
Anything else, Mayor?
Mayor, that's Deputy Lord Sheriff.
You're not getting me to say all that. Just be happy I'm calling you Mayor at all.
Okay, alright, fair. That's fair. Yeah, no, I think beyond that, just if there's any... You're probably the only one who resides in the row who has magic capabilities.
Not true anymore, actually. Well, Angela has a little bit of knowledge, but not near as much. But the one who currently tends to the House of Light, Gregor, they are also magically inclined.
Mayday, coming in hot, beige chest, active pursuit.
Shit, sorry. That is, Bait is coming in. They're in pursuit.
Red Garden.
Get to the Red Garden now.
Sorry, what's going on? Okay.
Pass for you.
I'd recommend clearing out the area. There is one of our colleagues is under pursuit right now, and they said that it may. They said they were coming in hot, so I would be wary. They did not specify. Probably not, to be perfectly honest.
Hi, this is Vin, just getting in the radio to let you know that there will be live fire at the arena here in a second. We're teaching Hayden how to shoot a gun, so just letting you know before anybody gets worried.
Right.
Oh, you're just gonna
stick around? Oh boy.
Maya. V wants to know if we need help.
If they are willing to provide, just
Where
in
are the
case they are
wyverns?
under attack. We're at the Red Garden, like you said.
Be around.
If you're under pursuit, get to the upper level of the Red Garden. We have posted up there. Angela, check below in case they're under pursuit down there. Get them up here if so. I don't know where Titus is right now, but for right now.
We gotta handle it best we can.
Yes.
Oh, I see movement down there.
Don't mind us, don't mind us. Come on, keep up.
Bait chest in row 32. Active pursuit.
Those might be the people that are
Currently
quote-unquote
middle
active
closet.
pursuit. Come on. Get up with them.
Oh, we're just chasing a bounty, don't mind us.
Okay, apparently your friend.
And
the
that-
big one. Okay, you know your friend, the big one.
Yeah.
He was yelling on the.
Yeah,
phone
no,
right?
no, we are
Wait,
aware.
Say again. This is Felix. I'm in Union Heights. You need me to come down?
Why do I see on fire?
Yes, I am in active pursuit. I'm being hunted.
Inbound.
We need more awareness of current location. Try to cut them off. Are you trying to lose them? Or are you trying to...
Grindstone. I am outside the grindstone. Cornered.
Stop shooting, just get after him. Hey, whoa. Calm down.
Hey, hold on. No, you stop where you are. You stop where you are. All of you.
Guns down, hands. I don't give a fuck what you're hunting. You're hunting one of mine, and I need to know why.
Oh, well, because the guy's got a fucking prize on his head. Why the fuck else? We're fucking bounty
Guess what? I've got
You as well, put it down.
His armor was stolen. I have footage and pictures to prove it. His bounty's bunk. You're not gonna get anything from it. Who you want is someone completely different. I promise you.
Alright, could you point us in that direction then? Apologies for the...
Join the rest of them.
Come here. You got a fucking thing I can interface with? I can give you the data. I've got camera footage of him getting fucked over and his armor getting stolen.
Yeah, he'll do it. Do you mind if I
You're gonna
collect
get
my
camera
weapon?
footage of some weird little
Holster it,
static
but
dude, and,
if it's not on your hands, you're fine.
knocking bait out and taking his armor off and then dipping. That footage is the last time he was in his armor. He hasn't been in it in weeks.
Yeah. Gunshots.
We've been looking for his armor.
No,
It got stolen by some black
Not
fucking
light,
fuckheads,
but
and now it's in steel wing
I've survived
possession.
worse.
Ah.
Got it.
Right.
Here, let me stim you from the shot earlier.
I need to get you somewhere where I can treat you a little bit better. Wait until things calm down a little bit, though.
Apologize. I'm not gonna try anything funny. I know what my life's worth.
The one who you need to apologize to is him.
Guns down, people.
That's literally who I was asking to apologize to, smart one. Thank you. I'm very sorry. I did not mean for the mix-up. You understand how it is? Just hunting the bounty. Nothing personal.
If you knew
Get
anything
that
about it,
info out
Jackson,
wherever
you
you
know I
need to
wouldn't be
clear his
out of my
bounty.
armor like this. If I could avoid it.
Well, apologies. I'm not that privy to such information.
Tight grip.
Okay, alright, big guy. Alright, Well, shit. That's a bust. We'll follow up that data you got. Let's get the fuck out of here.
You might want to pick up your gun. It's currently stuck to your boot. There you go.
Can we get bait somewhere so I can treat him?
Take him to your place.
Alright, they're going, Grifto. You're alright.
Situation's handled, everybody.
Go good for their knees.
We're good.
Someone running around in someone else's armor.
Have you seen the post on Tuna recently? That footage that they had was that was his.
Steel wings?
Yes, that person in there is wearing his stolen armor.
Glad to hear it.
Got a shiner.
It has been.
They stole Steel Wings armor or someone else?
No, that person in the middle, that is a Jaxian armor, not Steelwings armor. That armor belongs to Bade. That was not Bade in it. He was attacked several weeks ago, and it's stolen off of his body, and we've been trying to hunt it down ever since, and now we know where it went off to.
Oh my god.
There's someone working with the Steelwings that is trying to pass himself off as him.
Okay. They were the guy who stole it.
Hello there.
Glad we could resolve that peacefully.
You alright? I assume this is from yesterday?
Oh, yes.
For fuck's sake.
Hmm.
Yeah, had to sock a guy in the mouth because
not great. And
Listen, I'm not going to judge you on what you did or didn't do in that scenario. You don't need to justify it to me.
yeah, it's not so good, and now I am going to probably be quite broke.
My condolences, system.
My arm, and they de facto took all of my money for the foreseeable future.
I may have accident. They're going to arrest me next time I get on. Can you go down and vouch for me and say that I don't need to be arrested? Who owns you? Okay.
Hey, Soup, you
I
got a
crashed the car 8 times and they tried to make me pay a bill I didn't have the money for. So I ran.
Okay.
Gotta be careful with this one.
Everything handled in here?
Yeah. He's got a bit of casings in him at the moment. But
Cleared up with the bystanders the whole what has happened there so that there's no misunderstanding of that what happened there was what needed to happen, because I do not want people thinking that we are protecting someone from consequences of the law. We're protecting them from someone impersonating him.
yeah, absolutely. Here.
That whole situation has gotten a lot more troublesome.
There we go.
I was much more content with it just being in the hands of some fucked up collectors, but to know that they're now in the hands of someone working with the Steel Wings, yeah. Part of me shouldn't be surprised, but goddamn does this make it more annoying, though. It's become a lot more justifiable for going after their asses now.
You want the bullets? You can make a ring out of them if you melt them down.
I think I'm good.
Otherwise, I'll just toss them. All right.
That's not worth that kind of attention.
Not the kind of thing I would personally be sentimental about. I think what would be perfect is getting his armor back and on the right person.
I saved my first bullet wound. I mean, it's not your first bullet
I was
wound.
going to say, you.
Yeah.
Surely this is not his
I
first.
could easily believe tens of thousands, if not more.
Yeah, good that you're doing all. Good that it wasn't.
I don't have a key to that.
horrible.
I think.
The button on the inside is a lot easier. It has at least an automatic release so you can step through. Front side is fine though. But
Oh, let me give you the wyvern code for that. There you go.
yeah, they have a general purpose
In-
access for those of us that are affiliated.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm glad I didn't need to come to an open firefight. At least so reasonable.
And then I would then be able to.
Anyways,
Man, he can take a bullet.
it's Bade. Are you surprised? Look at him.
I'm working. All right, I have it.
No. Maybe ages ago, but not anymore.
You too.
Fair enough.
We're gonna spread it around and clear them. And if they don't, I'm gonna walk my happy ass down to their office later and make them.
Hopefully we can at least get the Wyvern HQ
to
too.
not care.
Yeah.
Well.
Yeah, so keep a hold of that so they don't so that at least it's not as obvious.
Thank you.
Welcome to the low profile gang.
Yippee!
Yeah, from what I heard, HQ tried to talk to them about the fact that my armor stolen, but
okay.
We literally have
They
video
still wanted me to
evidence.
question.
What more do they want?
It's quite nice having the.
They still wanted to question.
Okay, questioning, but they were fucking pursuing you.
Questioning.
And had guns drawn and were shooting.
Let's be
shit.
Titus.
Okay.
Let's
Put out a bounty for me.
Titus. Let's be honest.
Yeah,
People get sparkly-eyed when they see the amount of figures on the credit count for such a bounty. They don't really care about the justifiable. They're just caring if they get paid.
One thing that I will go over with you that someone went over.
All the more reason to solve this issue with the wings and get it back.
This is very important, seeing as one of the contacts that need to know this information still in their possession now.
There may be people that aren't familiar with guns with that thing. But the moment
HQ
you
is
run
open
them
to
into
you.
somebody that is familiar enough with guns,
Unless you'd prefer somewhere less obvious.
full of action, not of threats.
I guess
My-
we'll check out Angela for the night.
Or me, if you have a preference.
You got a big ass couch.
Perfect size for me then.
Oh, sorry.
It's something I had to come
Well.
to terms with,
Hey Titus,
a year and a half
I have
ago
some
when I
intel
moved
drop for you.
I'm going to get off the street because sweepo time is about now.
Download, and it's very important.
Okay.
Then do it quick or do it on the way to his apartment. Sweepo call is probably any minute now.
Can I?
There's a lift behind you right now.
I apologize I could not get to you. If you wish to call me in the night to discuss whatever the matter is, please feel free.
That's all right. It was just about the not the program project we were putting together. I was wondering if you had any more progress on that.
Clarify to me which one specifically. The Shrine Project?
Yes.
Yes, actually. It has started. The housing for everything is going to be at the back of the House of Light.
In the distance, the rumbling of brushes as the great sweepos approach.
Shit!
Brushes hitting the sides of buildings and digging deep into the cracks of the foundation. The cleaning commences.
Get inside if you value your life! Fuck!